Hello everyone, and again, just a sec. I do this all the time when I do Team Fortress 2 stuff, or any stream. Exit out of that, go on to YouTube. Oh shoot, I just realized I need to open up Discord too. Why am I so stupid? Where is my head today? Oh, I see the stream is actually up. But if everyone can just give me a quick minute. Oh. I got nervous for a minute thinking that everyone can see me on YouTube, but that's like, no. I have OBS set to just record me. Like, record the game. Alright. Oh, wait, no, back. Hold on a minute, I think I saw something I needed. Alright, Discord's opening up. Record me. Oh, no, like, Discord, no. And I am back. I don't know if any of that other stuff picked up on stream of me, like basically me talking over me. I don't know if any of that got on stream. If it did, then, you know, howdy doody do, whatever. How does this work? It's gotta this real quick on Discord, and then we'll get going. Does he always say at everyone? No, he doesn't really say, okay, he doesn't say at everyone, he just, okay, here we go. Yeah, it's on Discord now. Yeah. Yep, okay. All that is said and done. Now I can exit out of Discord, and now I just have TF2, OBS, and etc., etc. Alright. Now the question is, have I changed Soldier's loadout? Yes, I have, okay. It's back to its normal. And is Scouts back to normal? Yes, it is. That's all I played in casual, not casual, MVM. Okay, here we go. Okay. Let's see. We'll do attack and defend, but I'm gonna get rid of Egypt and steel sounds like something I want to get rid of. Junction sounds like something I'd also want to get rid of, but I don't remember my favorite map. Is it Gold Rush or is it Barn Blitz? I think it's Gold Rush that's my favorite on payload. And on Capture the Flag, 2 Fort. And, what are the other ones? Let's see. There's that one. Ugh, not that one. And I don't remember the other two, so this is just what we're going to have to do. We're going to have to just go with these ones. And see what pops up. If I want to do any other game modes or whatever, then that will happen over time. So yeah. What do I want to play as, or who do I want to play as? Ooh, 2 Fort. Soldier's good, but I'm not too good with Soldier. Well, I am good with Soldier, but like, I don't know, if I get caught in a hallway, and I have, you know, just my standard rocket launcher and my reserve shooter, rockets, I'm probably going to blow myself up. Reserve shooter, 4 shots isn't necessarily enough to put someone down. It's enough to deal damage, and if I, like, shoot 1 rocket at them, or 2, depending on if either are critical, or if I miss, or hit them in a weak point, like, well, it would basically do less damage than that one if I shot them anywhere else, so, based off of that, Pyro is basically a surefire thing, no pun intended. Flares and flamethrower. Light them on fire, plus air blast, I can push them back, extinguish teammates. But if I go Pyro, do I want to have the Neon Annihilator? That's what I'm thinking about right now. Do I want to have the Neon Annihilator? Neon Annihilator does, like, if I can destroy sappers, but it takes, like, 2-3 hits. Although it does deal critical hits on wet targets or anyone just walking in water through the sewers, so that's useful, but considering how often would I even pull out my melee? I think I'm just going to stick with my current loadout, which is stock flamethrower, scorch shot, and the home wrecker. I used to not like the home wrecker. Then I found out that it was actually useless, or useful. God, what the hell? Let me rephrase that. Rewind and play. I used to not like the home wrecker. Then I found out it was useful. Yeah, we'll go with that. I don't know why I'm redoing it, considering I don't plan on editing any of this. Once it's done, it's going up. Seriously, the home rec is extremely useful, and of course, just like any other time when I turn on my game, I get this. The game likes to lag and freak out and stutter. The game will run fine as soon as I pick my character and get my happy ass down in the intel room, provided my game doesn't fucking crash on me. Sometimes it'll crash, but it looks like we're okay, and just a slightly laggy mess, but again, on our way to the intel, and things should go fine. Point. TF2 always gives me a little bit of lag issues. Make sure no one's actually fucking behind me. That medic seems a bit shifty-eyed. Oh no. Okay. Okay, here we go. Yep, things are running decent down here. It's not like last time where my game was having, like... I remember a while ago I tried to stream TF2 and my game was just not having it. Terrible lag, terrible frames, wouldn't let me play at all. Barely had any good frames. Like, if I go up right now, my game's gonna go get fucking shit canned. That's because I just, you know, booted up the game not that long ago. So, yeah, we're gonna have a little bit of issues. And of course, we already have a racial word in the game chat, of course. When isn't the wolf? Either that was a heavy up there and that was one of ours, or we have a heavy trying to come in down here with a medic. Fuck. Oh, wait. Come on, Scout. Well, come on, rock, paper, scissors me. Oh, of course. Swear to God, I thought that would actually work. Dude, put him out! He's on fire! Wait, Gary the Stormtrooper... Okay, never mind. You not extinguishing him has been forgiven. Because that's hilarious. Shifty. Okay, that's just the camera. Yeah. Oh, of course. And of course TF2 has to be running like a bitch. I have my good days, I have my bad days. So this time I'm not gonna bother rock, paper, scissors. There we go. I'm not gonna bother doing rock, paper, scissors. Hey! I heard a scout with a rap assassin.
Oh, you stole that from me.
Alright. Just one weird day where you just get someone that likes to make noises. But yeah, I'm not gonna do rock, paper, scissors if anyone comes down here. I'm just away. I mean, I might like rock, paper, scissors with this. Blah, blah, blah. Rock, paper, scissors with this pyro. If he comes in here, I'll give him a rock, paper, scissors. He might, which gives me a 50% chance of winning and a 50% chance of losing.
Who's gonna scream in his mic?
He didn't come down here. He didn't. I gotta mute that guy. Where is he? Yeah. Because I have this monetized. I don't want anyone. Okay, now I gotta mute him. He's obviously a fucking troll. I have this stream monetized, and I don't want it. I don't want nothing bad happening just because some idiot decides to say, "Hey, I'm going to make a meme out of this game." Ah! Burn, bitch, burn! He scared me. What? Nope. Okay. Oh no. Yes. Grr. Ah. Oh. I thought that fucking red zipper was over there aiming over here. I got concerned. What do I feel like a fucking spy is gonna come over here and stab my ass? Well, I'm just shooting in all these directions. Is it gonna happen? Probably not there. If I distract myself for even a second with anything, I'm just gonna end up screwing myself. And I have. Who was that and how can I mute them? Okay. I don't know, he seemed like he was the kind of joking type where he would like play some kind of ear rape video like on the mic and just not give two shits. I'm sure someone would pick him, and I'm sure a lot of people would say shut up and not give a shit, like say, hey, I could mute him. No, they would probably just want to instantly vote kick him. Screw that, you know, we're losing a person compared to... How many people do we have? Oh, one person just left. No shit. Oh. Ah! Get out here. Fucking soda popper? Dude, I'm lagging. And I beat you. Achievement! I'm not begging though. Well, technically I kinda am. He would have had my ass, but if that was the force of nature, I would have been dead. Because I was a soda popper. That shooting sometimes doesn't, you know, equal I'm going to win. Unless you're using the Beer's Bazooka and MVM. And that's, you know, just as good as using Black Box for stock. Trust me, I've done MVM 10 times now. That's not a lot, but it's enough to know, you know, strategies or understand certain things, like for strategies and stuff, and that's what I got. Getting paranoid, because I keep hearing a minigun rev up, and, you know, and the other team might have supplies, and they probably do. I see a scout and a demo on their side that just died, but that's it. Ah, like spikes make me nervous. Mm. Eh. I can kind of see why I don't do, or why I haven't been doing. What? Sorry, I heard a scout and I instantly, like, my mouse sensitivity went way up. I like, well, whoop! Trying to turn around to the side. Anyways, what was I saying? I haven't been doing casual streams recently. I haven't, and I really should have. I'm gonna start doing more of those, though. Also, I'm looking into getting an N64 emulator at some point soon, and getting Majora's Mask as a game for said emulator. And I'm probably gonna not stream. Yeah, I could stream it. No, I'm gonna record it. I'm probably gonna end up recording that instead of actually like pointing at the TV and recording. Because at the TV it's slightly more of a hassle and it's a little bit lower quality and hey. Demo? Oh, I thought I could trick him to do rock, paper, scissors. Well, at least, you know, I mostly say, I was gonna say that. I mostly say, like, oh, I have a plan. Like, you know, like, oh, I was, trying to see if I can get him to do rock, paper, scissors, and quickly call for someone to come down here. Sometimes that's true, sometimes that's not. This time I just, back that shit up for Santa. Whew! Was he using Force of Nature? He's using Soda Popper. And I was trying. Uh-huh. Bad lag. It's alright though, it's alright. Pop down. We'll see what we can do. The game is running a little bit smoother up here.
We have taken the enemy intelligence.
A little better. A little better. This is pretty good. Hey. Hey, buddy, how you doing? Go, man, go. Yee! Lag and shit and wee. What the fuck is he doing? I was a spy. Wait, what? Ay, Dios mío.
We have taken the enemy intelligence.
Stressful. Well, at least I didn't need the health pack. I thought I did. Wait. Huh?
You failed.
Oh.
The enemy is secure.
They still had it. So what the fuck are you down here for? Oh, well, that's kind of obvious.
We have taken
Having a plan to try and take it a second time, like right after. That was the plan. Understandable, but did not work. I hear a demo. Up the Diamondback back on my spy. I put the stock revolver back on him. Really should put the Diamondback on him. Although the Diamondback isn't, you know, technically good old reliable, the Diamondback... Eh? Eh! Go on, man. Be the demo you can be, the best demo you can possibly be. What the fuck was I about to say? Yeah. The Diamondback... Okay, I was talking as a soldier. The Diamondback is good in the sense of if you get backstab or if you kill someone with it, you get an instant guaranteed crit that you can use on anything. And those you don't just get one crit like I thought you did. No, those crits actually add up as you go. So say I got like 2 lucky, maybe 3 lucky backstabs in one run without dying. Basically I would have 3 shots available. And once I, you know, obviously after I fire off all 3 of those, my gun just goes back to normal. But that gives you 3. 3 critical hits. I was a max hat for a minute. The fact that it gives you critical hits, but only with the revolver, that's fucking awesome, dude. People should use that gun more often. I'm surprised I don't see a lot more spies using that. It's mostly stuck for the ambassador. Use the other revolvers too. Like, why? Stuck and the ambassador are good. The ambassador isn't like stuck for the ambassador. But the ambassador is good if you know how to place headshots. If say you're good at sniper and you can place headshots pretty well. Well, try doing that without scoping in. Essentially, try no scoping as a fucking spy. And that's, you know, pretty good. If you're good with that and you know how to do it, then you know what? Good for you. You're an asshole, but good for you. I'm kidding. Some people that, you know, are pretty good with that can be a bit of assholes. They'll just, as soon as they kill you, they'll spam like Lenny face in chat or something. And that's annoying. It's like, we get it. You're good at something. Can you not make me feel any worse than how I feel now? Speaking of the Sam's, no, Max Severed Head, I actually really want that hat. Unfortunately for me, that thing's really expensive. Actually, I don't know how expensive. I haven't checked recently. Because there's 2 items. There's 2, one cosmetic, which is Max's Severed Head. There's that, and then there's, weapon that I want. And both of them are pretty expensive, but they both look really cool. So, like, I you know, I am getting, you know, getting some money soon, so I'll be able to get one. Just no, not probably. It's not even a probably. It's what was I gonna do? What the hell was I gonna do? There was nothing I could have done. Well, I'm sad that, you know, he didn't, you know, say, oh, okay, let's dance. It's like, yay! But no. So, yeah. I can only buy just 1. I don't even know if I can buy 2 with the amount I'm getting. I can afford 1. I obviously can't afford 2. But I'm pretty distracted trying to get rid of. Yeah, okay, I'm dead. I can get 1 of the 2, to my knowledge. I don't know how much Max's Severed Head is. I gotta check that. And I'm not talking like on backpack.tf. I mean like community market price. Because rather than pick up the keys just to get it and then wait a week to trade those, I probably just want to buy it straight up. Because who the fuck wants to wait? Especially for something awesome that can instantly back up in price. Like slightly more. Like, say I have enough to get it, and then it goes up in price by like 1p.
You failed.
And it's like, oh, well, I waited a week just for nothing, and now I gotta buy another key and wait a whole other week. And then the price might go up, and then I might decide, okay, screw it, I'm just gonna buy like 2-3 more keys aside from that. I'd say that was pretty neutral, I guess. Although that's annoying when it instantly goes red and then back to the level I was already at. It's like, fuck you. What is this? I'll be different from everyone else. I'll just vote that even though it's not gonna work. But I'm gonna stay for one more round of 2 for it, and then I'm gonna switch it. Hiccup, burp, Also, excuse me on that burp. Yeah. But I was gonna be different than everyone else and not vote for either one of those two. Even though I was clearly not gonna win, but I'm gonna be different. But yeah, I'm a pretty big fan of Sam and Max. Not a big fan, but I'm a pretty decent fan of Sam and Max, so. Then, even before I knew Sam and Max 100%, I kind of wanted Max's severed head, you know, the hat. Not painted. If I get a painted one, I'm just going to take the paint off of it. So, I think I'm going to check price on that real quick. I'm not in stream chat, so if anyone is going to say anything while I'm checking, just know that I'm not in chat right now to actually talk to you. TF2 Max's severed head. And it is... Actually, that's not too... Oh. Oh. Right, never mind. Then I realized the price. Anyways, I'll worry about getting that hat later on. That's just like a goal that I'm going to work towards. We played Pyro in last round, so we're going to play Pyro this round. Why not? I feel safer as, but you know, we're going to go this way. We're going to go this way. What the fuck? Wait. Ah, oh, oh, shit. Tough scout. Get out of here. Yay, we did it. See, rather than wait down there, I think I'm just gonna stand. Dumbass. It was a good try, though. It was a good try. Aim for lag like that, don't you make me nervous. Make me nervous when you have a big leg playing like that. Makes me feel like I'm... What? Go, man, go. Alright, he's bringing the goods down. Suppose I might as well get down here and defend. Since, well, technically we're both attacking and defend right now. We're both attacking and defending. Except I'm more or less defending. Actually, no, I'm doing both, because defending is attack. No, attacking is directly going up there and, you know, trying to take out as many as I can. Defending is staying back while if anyone comes by, I do what I can to stop them. Alright, so what the fuck? Alright, so I'm defending. I'm stupid. Fuck. I don't trust none of that.
We have taken the enemy intelligence.
See, that's what I love about this thing. They explode on, like, when they hit the ground, which means as long as I shoot in that general direction and, like, with the ground, or wherever it hits, it'll explode on them. That's why I love this gun. That is why I love this gun. Well, at least if I... What the fuck? Bitch, you hold still. I'll go up here, this is slower. Or not slower, this is faster.
Success. We have secured the enemy
I'm
intelligence.
just asking, but there's like... Nah, never mind. I'm sure there's obviously there's an unusual Max's severed head, I'm assuming. Some hats that I thought would be unusual aren't actually unusual. Like anytime I see someone with it and think, oh, that hat's unusual, it's generally like a myth that they're wearing that's unusual or something else. So I just I'm gonna assume that there is in fact an unusual Max's severed head. There's an unusual Max. Has to be. I know a decent amount in TF2, but I don't know a lot. Yeah, that's one of the bye. No, 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 no. Yes. Get your ass in there, boy. Hey, the rain blower. Floop. Oh, I know there is an unusual Max's severed head, because I remember this conversation I had with my friend KitKat, and he mentioned like, oh, someone got an unusual for like website like Tumblr or something, and it was like apparently like not like people did not want him to physically have that hat. I don't mean Valve, I mean like I guess like website or whatever that hat kind of represented or something like that. Or the website in general got pissed off because of that hat. I don't know why. All I remember is apparently we didn't like him having that hat or that hat's existence. So I was like, hey, we kind of have that. Please, can we have that back? We will give you whatever unusual you want. Any unusual, any hat. Sky's the limit was this one. And I believe he chose an unusual thing or something. I don't know what effect it was, but it was an unusual Max's severed head. Yeah. Fireworks. 4th of July. He's got the hottie sweaty. Nah, I'm gonna disconnect. Shit, I didn't wait till I got my experience. Not like I did much anyway. Yeah, I didn't do much. We're just gonna check that because I don't want to do. I don't want to take the risk of like going back to 240 even though I was just there. Goddamn hiccups. Gold Rush? Oh no, this is the... Wait, yes? Yes? Maybe? Huh? No? 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 Huh? What? Maybe? What? Maybe? Possibly? No. No, no, wait, maybe? Huh? Hmm? Hmm? No. 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 Nah. Mixed opinions, debating on whether or not this was actually one of my favorite payload maps. Like, no. Gold Rush isn't the map that one of the maps I like. It's an okay map, but it's not my personal favorite. I'm gonna play on it. I'm not gonna just, you know, cancel and leave. I'm gonna stay. Because that might count as abandoning. And then I'll get a penalty from good old Val saying you abandoned and stuff like that. Wait a few fucking minutes, you know, useless bastard. It's like, no. Why? What did I do? He's like, well, I'll tell you what you did. You disconnected. It's like, oh. This is not news to me. I've had to disconnect before. And you always say, like, abandon? I'm not abandoning. Yeah, you ninny. Also, I recently found out that apparently, like, I know people monetize to stream. Oh, God, my frames. Relax, please. Recently found out, like, well, I already knew this, like, do put, you know, monetize their TF2 videos / streams, and it's like, oh, it's okay to do that. But then it's like, why are we allowed to do that, but we can't monetize other stuff? And it's like, well, Valve has, you know, mentioned, hey, you can, you know, monetize, any YouTube videos of our game that you make. You know, you can monetize TF2 videos that you do. We give you permission. It's like, oh, okay, cool. So now I 100% understand that we're allowed to do that. And when I mean we, I mean me and my friend. That's an engineer. And he came out of nowhere. Oh my god. Yeah, this map kind of lags a little bit for me. Then again, the last one did the same, so I don't think anyone at this point. Whatever. What? No, you're. What? Mini sentry? No, it's not a mini sentry. I don't know what that is. Help. Right. I hope at least one person out. No, he sucks. Who sucks? Me? Nah, I do suck, dude. I suck. Like, I'm good at TF2. But I have my days where I'm terrible. Can I go in this hole? No, I can't. Of course not. I don't know what made me physically think I can go in that hole. Hamster, a hedgehog, looking at a toilet paper tube, thinking they can go in there. But then when they try, they instantly just get stuck, and it's like, oh. Ay, Dios mío. Back off. Back off. There you go, Scout. Eh. Look my way. Fucking sign, light, thing. There you go. I'll call my teammates out because I care about the team. Okay, they got a sniper. They have a sniper. This is not okay. Ow! Ooh, ow! What is shooting where? Why? Fuck it. What is shooting where? Oh. Ah! What? A wall. Fucking lag. No. Okay, I'm over it. I'm over it. I forgot to share my stream on Twitter. I forgot to share my... Boy, aren't I a genius? I shared it on Discord, but I didn't share it on Twitter. Not like it would matter, not like it matter if I share it on Twitter. I mean, it does, like, for me, just wants me to feel a bit better at the fact that I didn't share it on Twitter. All this talk, hey, you know, subscribe to me on social media if you want to stay up to date with shit, and it's like, oh, well, that's a lie, considering, you know, I'm not actually doing that. How can I claim to keep people up to date when I myself can't even do that? Well, let me share it on Twitter real quick. I've only been streaming for like, what, a half hour? Almost an hour, or if not an hour yet? Let me check. About more than a half hour. So that's, you know, that's not bad. About like almost an hour, like 40 or so minutes. 46, 45? 46 minutes ago. Alright, so yeah. Almost an hour. I'm just not used to, like when I live stream, I don't really, I just basically click stream and I just start going. I don't really think about other stuff. Would you hold the fuck still? Dead ringer, I smell dead ringer. That guy's nice, fucking unusual. Dramatic has a Kritzkrieg. Sadly. Kritzkrieg is useful, but at the same time we don't need it. We need a Uber. Wait, he's wearing a Halloween cosmetic? Huh? It's not a full moon. No, back up. Oh, lag, please. Yeah, it's... Huh? How can he be wearing a Halloween cosmetic when... It's not one, it's not a full moon. 2, no one enabled Halloween mode. I'm genuinely curious about that. Should have taken a screenshot, but I didn't think to at the time, now that I mentioned it, because I didn't know. Now that I mentioned it, it's like, I should have taken a screenshot, but at the same time I wasn't thinking about it. I better pick my ass up. Or back the fuck up. Oh. No, I'm gonna die. From all the way over there? I mean, it's possible, but it's annoying. Bastard. Wee. Okay. Laggy mess. Losing frames. There's a spy. Hope you all know that. I'm more concerned about the fucking spy. I'm like you. You're wearing a Halloween cosmetic, you numbnut. That doesn't prove anything with that screenshot. That's just from behind. He's wearing a Halloween cosmetic. How's that? How can I see that? Or put on my freaking tail or wings? Would anyone actually be able to see that? Probably not.
We destroyed their sentry.
Good for you, sir. Okay, hopefully people actually listen to you and actually go in. 'Cause a lot of people listen to kids in TF2. sadly. Like, I'll admit, you know, no one wants... not a lot of people want to see a squeaker in TF2, and no one will listen to a kid in TF2. And that's understandable. It's perfectly understandable, but it's like... what? Fuck's sake, dude, quit asking me if I'm a girl. I get I kind of have, like, a higher voice, you know, for a male. A slightly high voice for a male, but come on. Come on, I don't... my voice is slightly higher, but it's not that high to be qualified as a girl. Act up. There's a heavy with Halloween cosmetic. Should be restricted, but is not. Unless I'm wrong and that cosmetic isn't restricted. It is a Halloween cosmetic, but should be restricted. Also, I'll get to your question right about now. Okay, let's see. Do you have a girlfriend? Do you like, you know, potatoes with cheese? Do you know the most difficult name is... what do you like? What the fuck? Very confusing. I'm pretty sure a lot of people like potatoes with cheese. I did actually have potatoes with cheese a few days, like a day or two ago, for dinner. Or as a side with my dinner. So I would say, yeah, I do. Do I know how to reflect the arrow? Yes. Am I good at it? No.
Mission ends in 30 seconds.
No, I'm not. I'm not good with air blasting. I'm gonna be very... hey, Diablo, and he's gone. Like... okay, I thought I was dead already. No, we're still... oh, shit. Back up, back up, back up, back up, back up. Screw it. Everyone do the flop. So many questions. Wait. Oh, I respawned. Curse blue in their short respawn time. Oh no. Oh yeah, I survived. Okay. I don't know if any of your questions are serious, but I'll answer some of them. I don't know what you're asking about Overwatch. Do I like Mexican food? Yes, I do. I am not a pro. I do not claim to be a pro. I do not claim to be a professional TF2 player at all. My game is slightly laggy at times, and my audio with my mic is questionable, so I'm not a professional streamer, nor am I a professional TF2 gamer. I've been playing for a year now. Started playing last summer. So I don't claim to know what I'm doing all the time, but I kinda do that, but only in situations where I've actually experienced a decent amount.
10 seconds.
The fuck up here.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Lee. I need enough hit. That hit! No, it didn't, because that... He Ubered. Or maybe it did work. Oh, shit. Okay. What do I think about balance changes? You mean the pyro update? I actually have no idea what the pyro update's going to consist of, to be honest. I don't know if it's going to be good, I don't know if it's going to be bad. I don't know what they're doing. I heard so many different things that I don't even know what to believe anymore. Like, oh, it's going to be about fixing the class and like making things more balanced. It's like, these are kind of already balanced as pyro a little bit enough as is. At least in my opinion, because I mostly main pyro, but things are pretty okay. If they're changing certain things about pyro, then I'll hold my opinions until I actually... You know, until that time comes, and then I read the update of what it actually is. Oh, the loss of frames. Well, I don't even know what I'm shooting at. This is a bad idea. This is a bad idea. At least I got someone. Alright, talking about Overwatch. Okay. What is your favorite Mexican food? Favorite Mexican food? This is gonna sound a little generic, but I am quite fond of the burrito. Still on fire? No, he's not. Burritos. Enchiladas are good. Like, most generic answer for, like, my favorite Mexican food would be, like, tacos, burritos, enchiladas, stuff like that. I'm not, like, too, painted. I'm not too painted with, like, different other various types of Mexican food. Other than, like, you know, what's sold at Taco Bell. Like, I'm not as, like, cultured in that sense as I really should be, but, yeah, same old American generic answer there for you. Burritos, enchiladas, and tacos. Taco Bell isn't necessarily Mexican, it's just a taco place, but tacos are qualified as a Mexican food. I have been to a Mexican restaurant before, I really have, it's just I haven't been to one in years. Those few times I have been to a Mexican restaurant as a kid, I know that I do like Mexican food. Based off of what I understand about them. How would you describe your best friend? That all depends. I have, like, a few best friends, actually. There's, Mike. Oh. Technically, I guess all my friends are my best friends, considering, well, like, my really... Like, my best friends, I guess, like, what qualifies as a best friend? Someone you talk to often, someone you've known for a long time. That would be Mike. So the only real best friend that I've known for more than a few years is Mike. And how would I describe him? I would describe him with one word. Leedle. That is all for that. Are you waiting for the pyro update? So I'm waiting for the pyro update. I'm waiting for the other update to happen. Valve really needs to, like, because Valve has promised us a few things, but haven't owned up to them yet. We were promised contracts we could do and, you know, rewards for the, oh shit. We were promised contracts and rewards for them. We never got that. We were promised the pyro update. No, that never happened. We were promised a few other things that never happened, but you know, they seem to be following along or following through with the whole jungle update or Mayan update. They keep going back and forth between the two names. I've pronounced both ways. So, between the two names, like, they seem to be following through with that, and apparently this is the biggest update, which is kind of sad considering at the Red update, the MPM update. You'd think those would qualify as much more bigger updates, but sadly they aren't. It's like, this is the biggest update we've ever had at TF2, and it's like, it's kind of sad. You're introducing a new game mode, or just a new map in general, or a new series of things, mixed with, the Pyro update should have already been done, and possible contracts. I don't know if they're going to follow through with that one, but they seem to actually be interested in the Mayan slash jungle update and Pyro. So I can't honestly say what they're going to do. I think it's a little bit disappointing that they're qualified as their biggest update. I get it. There's a lot of people working on the game, considering, like, you know, MPM is a thing. All the maps, whatnot, and it hasn't really been worked on since. It's a little sad. To me, anyway. Not sad as in pathetic, but sad as in, oh. You'd think this would be a little bit bigger, but nope. I'm repeating myself, but I'm genuine, I'm serious. It's sad. It's one of my favorite games. Alright, I'm main sniper, and my second best class is spy. I use the Ringer, the Ambassador, and the Darwin. Okay. Ambassador is okay if you're good with headshots. Darwin Danger Shield is pretty good, I guess. Wait, is that the wooden one, or is that like the, no, the Darwin's Danger Shield is the, reptilian, looking back one with a little tail bit hanging off. I think. I don't know what the other one's called. I don't know what either one of them is called. The Danger Shield. Finger is basically your jail-free card, so that's a little bit cheap. But if you know how to use it in a way that doesn't make you seem like a jerk, then kudos to you. I've used the Dead Ringer before, but I solely prefer the Cloak and Dagger. Also, I suck at Spy. Do I like school? I graduated high school a long while ago. I don't mean long, like a few years ago. Your voice sounds paused. The audio might mess up at times, so I can't really do anything to fix that as of right now. I still gotta buy a microphone. Worked on it. Like I said, I got like a bunch of other things. It's like, oh, well, you had money for, you know, the Steam Summer Sale. It's like, well, that's a new thing, and I never really got to indulge myself in that. So, of course, I'm gonna, you know, say screw that and the money I did have on the sale. That was my first time doing the summer sale, and I wanted to get the full experience. And they have a fucking mini sentry up there. You cheap dicks. What's my favorite dessert? Good question. Yeah, I'm way far back on the questions because I keep railing other stuff. But my favorite dessert is actually very questionable for me. That's a nice launcher. That's Autumn launcher. Let's see. Hey, Mac, hold on a minute. There's this one pie that my mom got once, and it was really fucking good. No, like, no joke, it was really fucking good. It had, like, pecans in it, and it had a lot of whipped cream, and I think it had chocolate in there. It's like a fucking mousse kind of thing, but it was like a pie. It was very creamy, and the crust was, like, very crumbly, and it was, like, chocolate, I think. It was really good. I don't know what it was called, but all I know is it was good. I wouldn't say that's my most favorite dessert, but I'd say that's definitely on the top 10. Considering I don't really eat sweets that much, but when I do, you know, it's just whatever I'm in the mood for, so I can't really answer that unless, like, that pie is something I can at least say. How many times do I clean my teeth? That's a very awkward question to ask in terms of I don't use a mic, so basically that's just a blind question. I guess the only answer I can give is as much as anyone else, really.
Mission begins in 60 seconds.
Alright, now I'm in position. What's the other question? Do you like someone in your town? No, I do not. There is no one that I live around that I actually know 100%. Sadly, none of my friends live around me. The only one that lives semi-close to me is my friend Mike, but even then that's a pretty far walk, so I don't have anyone in my particular area that I know or even am interested in. Sadly, but that's the thing. And that's just locally. Let's see. How much do you know from your mom? I have no idea how to answer that. Like, how much do I know from my mom? Are you asking me how much I know about her, or how much she's taught me? She's taught me a lot of things in my life. A lot of things. Like how not to be a dick for no reason. Which is why I'm, I'd be mad, but I'm a very sensitive person in terms of I don't, even though it seems like I like to start arguments at times, I really don't. Like, I don't like pissing people off unless it's just some random douche canoe that's in a game, in which case I will curse at them and whatnot, because, like, it's someone online, no one gives a shit. But I was raised to basically treat others the way I'd want to be treated, and, again, not be a jerk, like how most people are in life. So basically, anytime when I leave the house, like, if someone's coming in, like, I'll admit there's a few times where I've held the door for a few people. It's not like, oh, everyone holds the door for you. This is common courtesy. It's like, yeah, I understand that, but it's like, we'll physically hold the door open for someone that's like a little ways away from the door, and they're walking over here, and I'll stand there, and I will hold that door open for them. Like, I'll look over at them, and I might wave, but I'll hold the door open for them. If I see someone coming out, or like, whenever I went to a restaurant with like a friend or something, if there was like 2 or 3 people coming, I would hold the door open and, let them out. Yeah, I just have the slightly uncontrollable urge to eat, word, come to my mind, please. I basically have the uncontrollable urge to just, well, not uncontrollable urge, like, what the fuck is the other word I'm looking for? It's fine, but that's not what I'm trying to say. Basically, I can't help to just be nice to people. I just feel, there we go. I feel obligated to be nice to pretty much anyone I see. Unless they're an asshole, in which case I have no problems, saying fuck off. But I feel obligated to just be nice to anyone. Anyone that, is going in the same area I'm going to, I'll hold the door open for them. I'll say hi to some people if, they're walking by. Stuff like that. How good is your relation with your parents? How good of a relationship do I have with my parents? I'd say 1 out of 2 ain't bad. And we'll leave it at that. That's a story for a whole nother time. Yep. Anyway, awkward moment aside, let's see. Do you have a job? It's gonna be obvious what the answer is, but no comment. It's a bit of an awkward question to ask. Am I a handsome guy? I'd say I look okay. I'm not necessarily a prize. Barn Blitz. What the fuck was this? Thunder Mountain. I think. Was it? No, Upward. Upward. That's the one I love. I'm so stupid. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. I'd say I'm pretty okay. Yeah. Like, I don't necessarily, get a chance to actually, get out and walk around. Like, I can leave the house and whatnot, and I do sometimes, but, like, to actually go out somewhere, like to a Walmart or Target or GameStop or a few other places I like to go. When I do actually get to leave the house and go somewhere that I actually want or like to go, or just any time in general when I leave the house for excessive periods of time, I will actually at least make myself look presentable. Like, I've not actually been wearing my black jeans a lot recently. I've been mostly wearing khakis. Basically, when I leave the house, I at least, put on some pretty good looking, like, I have, like, a decent outfit for myself. So, yeah, I'd say I'm pretty decent. Again, awkward question, and I feel awkward as hell answering it, and there's no real way for me to, answer it other than just be pretty blunt about it. Like, that's basically, my opinion would be someone else's, like, it's up for debate.
Our control point captured.
Like, I think I'd look okay, then other people would say, eh. Who did I pick? Alright, I'm heavy. That is not what I want to be. I want to be someone a little bit faster. Come on, game. Come on. Come on. Come on, game. You can do it. You can do it, HL2.exe. You can do it. You can do it. Come on. No, come on, game. You can do it. Or maybe you can't. Maybe you're just gonna fucking do. Okay, there we go. That landed very nicely on the wall. I like that. I think when weapons just land like that and they just look presentable. Like they're on display. Or soldiers like taking a break and it's just leaned up against the wall. So yeah. Kids, no. As of right now in my life, I can honestly say no, I do not want kids.
60 seconds.
And it's not because, like, it's big responsibility and whatnot, and it is. But one, it's... See, that answer kind of spawns from the whole, when you asked the question, like, do I have a good relationship with my parents? And I said, 1 out of 2 ain't bad. It kind of comes from that. It's not that I don't think well, no, I do. Like, I'm a good person. I mean, it's not that it would be a lot of work. I don't want to make, like, similar mistakes unintentionally. And I don't want to be that kind of person, even though, like, in my mind, it's like, oh, I won't do that, but then it's eventually, You never know. Stranger things have happened, and I don't want to. Not gonna end up like them. Also, where the fuck is everyone else? Please, no one coming through this way. Come on. We have the winner. Maybe, where the oh, okay. Good job. Oof, motherfucker. Oof. Down there. Come on. Oof. Also, the awkward silence, you know, leading up to that, like, the end, that's like, basically thinking of other reasons why I wouldn't want to necessarily have kids. I just don't think I'd be a whole lot good at it, and I wouldn't want to make the same mistakes. Even though I wouldn't make those mistakes, I can tell you that much right fucking now, but... Yeah. Let's see. Also, hello to... Enderman. Endermanic. What do you think will be the best way to spend your life? The only way I can answer that. I feel the fuck out of here. And I'm dead. Best way to spend life is basically do what you enjoy doing, and we'll just leave it at that. Sometimes people just don't appreciate what they have and just want to their minds and spec? Oh, okay. Not the spec. Ah, that's a gibbous. And that's a gibbous that just killed me. See, it doesn't matter what cosmetics you wear, you still be pretty good. A lot of people think very poorly of the gibbous and say, oh, you got killed by someone with a gibbous, haha, you suck. Not really. You can bring anything and I still would have, you know, lost. Shit. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, oh no, they're. Wait, what? Nope. Nope, 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 nope. I'm gonna lose. I would help with that, but I gotta. English is a bitch to learn. To get from a person that's like this, like I don't know any other language other than English. Like I know a few phrases from a few different like languages, but I don't know like one language solely other than English. And obviously English is my one and only language, other than aside from like a few phrases from like German or French or not so much. Well, yeah, maybe French, a little bit of French and Spanish. Not a lot of Spanish, just a little bit. Like before anyone in the comments decides to like ask me something and like one of those languages that I mentioned, it's like I said I know a little bit. I like know a few phrases. That doesn't mean I'm gonna know like a lot. But yeah, this English is my basically one and main language that I speak. And even I have trouble speaking it. And I've been speaking it for goddamn years. Ever since I started talking as a small child. How did he kill 2 people already with no assists? What, was someone really low on health in there? Was someone like hurting themselves? Oh. Someone might have... I killed a scout. He might have had the bus and Thatcher like swinging it wildly just so that they could build up Uber faster. So that might have been it. Or one of those could have been crits, but I have no idea. I know Spanish and English, and maybe will be French next time or German. I can only say a few phrases in the other languages I do know. Like, I could say it in German, I could say please, I could say thank you, I could say bye.
The control point is being captured.
Like, basic German. And it's like, oh, you probably got that from TF2. Actually, kind of. I learned Doomcuff from Medic. Some of the other stuff I looked for curiosity. I don't know what Schweinhunds means, though. Like, one thing that Medic says, and I don't actually know what it means. I think I did at one point. Off the top of my head, I don't remember. Schweinhunds could mean like another way of saying idiot or something. Or it could mean like a word of like, you know, calling someone stupid. But I don't necessarily know off the top of my head. Wish I did know what it meant, because it sounds cool. It sounds like something I would use a lot if I was pissed off at someone. Get him! Get him! Nope! Nope! Shit. I can count to 10 in Spanish. I can say yes. I think how you say no in Spanish is simply no. I remember asking that question because I think my mom and my brother know a little bit about Spanish. I asked them, like, what's the Spanish word for no? And it's like, no. And it's like, that's it? And it's like, yeah. But then why is yes in Spanish sí and no in Spanish is no? Like, understandable, I guess, but it's like, why have 2 different words? Why have, like, a whole other word from saying yes? And then just have no be no. I don't know, it's like one of those stupid moments in my mind where I just question it for no real reason. I don't really care that it's different, it's just I'd like to know the answer. Not really, but like, I did at the moment where I kind of was like, you know, like, yes, I do want to know, but as of right now, it's not a big deal. Well, the best thing I can say is shit happens, but no, it's nothing to, you know, do something terrible over. Yeah, like, some people have, like, you know, bad experiences in their lives, and it's like, I, for one, have had a pretty, you know, good life, but I've had my moments. And I'm not necessarily going to talk about them. Mostly because that's personal shit. That's personal stuff. Like, I might tell that story later on in life, but not today. Also, I'm gonna do the Kong and see if anyone joins in. Come on, you know you wanted to freaking do Conga. Ooh, purple gibbous. Actually, I think that's more maroon or something. It's purple, but it kind of looks maroon to me. shit. 1, 2, 3. I think he left because I pushed the button.
Boss, go right.
Oh, okay. At least I heard boss. You seriously activate right now?
It's charging.
Charging for what? Get rid of that for one thing. I can go in here and do what I can, but dead. Got the teleporter at least. Right, right. You know those moments where you don't necessarily want to eat on stream? Or like during a video or something? But you kinda like, you're tempted to. Well, excuse me for a minute whilst I, grab some. It's calling to me. I apologize that anyone that doesn't like the sound of clicking, but it was one of those moments where I just had to have one of them. I don't know if anyone watching has had Doritos Dynamite or well, it says Dynamite or or something like, I don't know. Essentially, it's Doritos Dynamite sticks, where it's like a rolled up burrito instead of cheese. It's like spicy and it has like a little bit of lime in it. It's really fucking good. I mean, really fucking good. Because, like, it's spicy, but it has, like, that little sour tang to it from the lime. Mm. Better than a flamin' hot Cheeto. Well, technically no, considering I have to be in the mood for these, but more times than not, I'm in the mood for these. I'm not gonna eat a bunch of these things. Just 2 or 3 more after this one. And it's really good. Like, if any, like, this is not a, I'm not sponsored Doritos for saying this. I'll know that right now. If none of you have tried the Doritos Dynamite sticks, go try them. Like, if you like spicy snack foods, come on. Like, it's spicy, it's a little sour tang to it. You actually taste the lime, too. Is, again, one of my favorite spicy snacks. Not sponsored, nothing to say that. We're only at like 104, 105 subscribers. Sponsor from Dorito. Silly. And my little sister is playing the living room again. Ah, shit. I tried to get in there. Oh, 10 in Spanish. I mentioned that before you said that, but I do know how to. I should, but I do know how to count to in Spanish. Only to 10 though. Can't count to any other. Nothing higher. Out of here. Oh. Damn. They are fair and balanced. Yes, sir. Sentry on the top right. That is not. Oh, hello. Oh, yeah. I just blew out another dynamite thing from the bag, and it is not rolled up. It is literally like a chip. Doritos, if you made some of these dynamite sticks as just regular chip, I would buy that. Actually, no. Come on. Yes. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Someone headbutt me, come on. Please. 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 You bastards. You guys suck. Ah, that's a bad idea. Oh, pardon me. Yeah, I've had way more than what I said I would have after that one. More than 4. I'm gonna have like just these two, and then oh hello. I'm gonna have the one more after the one I have right now. Oh my god, yes. When you find that one chip in the bag that is just doused with powder, fuck yeah. I'm not playing well, I'm too busy fucking in my face. Well, that's how you know you have a good product. If you're so fucking busy in your face with it, just don't give a shit about anything else, you know you're doing something right. I see one more thin one in there, and you best believe I'm going for it. Goddamn. Alright, now I'm done with my goddamn fucking... Now I'm done with my, Doritos Dynamite Sticks, sorry. I really apologize. I know, like, eating on YouTube bothers a lot of fucking people. It was gonna bother me until I actually, you know... That was gonna bother me until I actually had some. It's like, I'm not really hungry. But, like, when you feel like, you know, you just want to nibble on something. Yeah. Shouldn't have done that. Now my nose is going to be running. Shouldn't have done that. Shouldn't have fucking done that. My nose is going to be running. Not a lot, but it's going to annoy me. Or just enough to make me sniffle. Alright, let's see. We call them... I think that is the name of the company that makes Doritos. Doritos is a good company. You want something to snack on, they provide. If you really want something else that's like it's all personal what people like to have as like a snack. Like, do you like stereotypical snack food? Do you like fruits? Do you like, you know, whatever? Me, it's on and off what I like. But this is just one of those times where it's like, I just gotta have a little bit of that. Again, not one of those, again, only like fucking 100 and 504 subscribers, not a fucking sponsor thing. Believe me, if I was getting paid for this shit, if I was getting paid for this shit, you'd know. Let's see, what else? Enemy is a Mexican company called... So that makes Takis. I've heard of Takis. I've heard of those. I have heard of Takis. I don't know if it's Takis or Takis. I think it's Takis. Takis or Takis. I call them Takis like everyone else does. I've never had this before, but look good. Like, they're the equivalent to that of a Flaming Hot Cheeto, basically, because I've seen people do the Flaming Hot Cheeto challenge and the Takis challenge, and I've seen a video, I think it's called,
Assassin, get the hell out of spawn.
It's not Dude, Where's My Challenge, but, like, they're another, like, thing, it's like, they do food challenges, and sometimes they do, like, really, like, disgusting ones. You know, where they basically, you know, it makes them vomit. I did one where it was Flamin' Hot Cheetos and Takis. And the LED challenge recommended by them. And that challenge was, the Takis and... No, it was the Flamin' Hot Cheetos and, Wasabi Oil Challenge. Where you take a whole little container of wasabi oil, and then you just pour it right in the bag of, Cheetos, shake it up, and then you would just eat it. You would just attempt to consume the whole bag as fast as possible, and eat as much as possible. But I've heard of, Takis. I've just never had them myself. Tostitos are good. Alright, let's see. Doritos, Cheetos, Fritos, Ruffles, Tostitos, and others, yeah. Yeah, they make a lot of stuff. like, when you're a kid, you think, oh, you know, Doritos and Cheetos are like two different companies. Like, no, it's just the same. You think, oh, Fritos are different. No, it's still the same. Still the same. I recommend you to use the flamethrower and change the scorch when you get enemy air blast. Yeah. The thing is, I mostly flex spy. I mostly have the scorch shot out, so at least I can shoot from a distance. So this is essentially my gun in the scenario, even though it damn well is a gun. It's like if someone's, you know, at a distance, I'm gonna go with this so I can actually shoot. Well, looks like Demo over here can use some help. I don't know, maybe. Sorry, Demo. Forgot you were waiting for help.
Forget about it.
Ah, that was terrible.
There's a little bastard.
Yeah. Do you know about chili? See, whenever I hear the word chili, I think of two things. Do you mean chili as in like the meaty kind of stew that you would put on something, or chili as in the pepper? Jesus Christ. No, let me back in. I just got revenge on someone that I think... Yep. Person that was dominating me. I just instantly got revenge. Wonderful. Yeah. Or maybe... Wait, no, yeah. No, it was the same... Okay, never mind. Same person. Oof. Oof. Oh shit. Flat fire? He ran. That was a fail. Now it's your turn to ask me a question. Taco Bell tacos aren't really Mexican. Wait, what? Okay, hold on. The real tacos are made over tortilla that is, or tortilla that is like a shell to hold your food. I know what a tortilla is. Tortillas are good. Everyone do the flop. But yeah, I know Taco Bell technically it doesn't qualify as Mexican food. Like I said before, I've been to a few Mexican restaurants, like, when I was little, but that was years ago. The only other place I can say that's close enough to Mexican nowadays is either Taco Bell or the few times in my life where I went to Chipotle, and even then that's not really Mexican, that's just... Like, Chipotle is just a trendy hipster version of Taco Bell. Chipotle is the equivalent to that of... I'm going to disconnect. Chipotle is equivalent to that of, what's the name of that one coffee place? Starbucks. Chipotle is the Starbucks of Taco Bell. Slightly overpriced, but, you know, it is what it is, and it's very trendy, and it's a hipster kind of thing. Whereas Taco Bell's kind of fast food. Chipotle is technically not, it's not fast food. They don't have like a drive-thru system, but it is kind of like a Mexican restaurant. But like, you know, stereotypical, like, oh, you know, we have carnitas and whatnot, where it's like fucking, I think, it's like pork. Not to mention, Taco Bell, you know, it is fast food, but Taco Bell is slightly more flavorful than Chipotle. Sadly. Like, it's like, oh, you know, Taco Bell's not real food, that's fast food. Of course it's gonna have, like, you know, extra, more flavor to it. It's like, yeah, but, like, I've had home-cooked meals that had more flavor than fucking Chipotle. Like, the only real, like, Chipotle's good, I'm not going to deny that. Don't get me wrong, it isn't that bad, but, you know, a little meat, a little cheese, a little sour cream, that's not enough to give it, like, a defined flavor. Like, did you season the meat at all? Because to me it just tastes like unseasoned meat. You didn't put any herbs on it, you didn't put any spices, you didn't put any kind of vegetable or anything on it. It's just, it is what it is. The only thing that actually gave it more flavor was asking them to add salsa to it. But yeah, I've had, like, way better meals in my time that had a little bit more flavor than Chipotle. And I remember when my brother went on, like, a whole, like, fanatic about Chipotle, and he's like, oh, I love Chipotle, and it's like, it's okay, it's good, but it's not the best. He's like, it's delicious, and it's like, yeah, it's good, I won't deny that, but it's not as flavorful as other meals that I've had in my life. He's like, oh, well, Taco Bell's fast food. It's like, yeah, but I'm not saying specifically, you know, Taco Bell to me does taste better. But again, we've had home-cooked meals that were better. So again, it is the Starbucks of fast food. No, well, I already said it. Chipotle is the Starbucks of stuff. Taco Bell failed in Mexico due to how different it was from Mexican food. That's a fun fact. Can you pronounce N? Okay, well there you go. In my city, we have one Starbucks. Starbucks is okay. It's a trendy, hipster, overpriced coffee place, okay? They tried selling something called, like, I think they had, like, a new Frappuccino. It's called, like, unicorn poop or something. I heard that was the worst thing. It was, like, kind of galaxy-colored. Oh, Jesus, Galaxy isn't, like, really popular still. Like, why do people take something that's kind of interesting and, you know, cool, and then turn into something that I will end up hating because of, like, oh, well, it's associated with this group of people. Like, space is pretty, you know, stars, different planets, whatnot, pretty. So it's like, oh, galaxy this, galaxy that, galaxy purse, galaxy leggings, fucking galaxy shoes. Like, dude, go fuck yourself. Stop it. It's like the whole epidemic with the fucking fidget spinners where it's like, oh, these are the best things since fucking Pogs. And it's like, fidget spinners interest me a little bit, not as much as they did when they were new, because it's like, oh, well, specific group that discovered fidget spinners, like hipsters and trendy kids and like spoiled ass rich kids, like, oh, I want a fucking fidget spinner. It's like, spinners are for everyone. They're not necessarily made for hipsters. Because of you, you've taken a toy that was meant to be therapeutic for people who have, you know, certain things like ADHD, ADD, and other stuff like that. You took something that was supposed to be therapeutic to them and turn it into something that should be shameful. Or turn it into something that, you know, people should be ashamed to own. Or should feel ashamed to own. I'm not saying that you should feel ashamed if you own a fidget spinner. I'm saying certain people frown upon that because it's like, oh, well, you're categorized in this age group now, or not age group. You're categorized with this group now. Fuck you, fucking hipster. Fuck you. Kind of thing. So I'm a little more open-minded about, like, I hate fidget spinners. I hate what people have turned them into. I hate most of the groups associated with fidget spinners, especially the on YouTube. A physically weaponized fidget spinner. And like with it a few times just for a few fucking views. Or that have made candy fidget spinners where it's like, DIY candy fidget spinner. I'll fucking melt a few mini starbursts that I got in a bag of mini starbursts. And then, you know, I'll like fucking put them in like a mold I bought from a goddamn Walmart. And then I will one of the bearings from the spinner into that. And there you go, everyone! Taste the fucking candy fidget spinner. That kind of thing. It's like, dude, don't. Like, why do you physically need to make a candy fidget spinner? That's like me saying, okay, I want to make a solid gold fidget spinner. We know it can be done. It doesn't mean you should do it. You're only doing it just to impress a few prepubescent children on YouTube, dude. And I don't want to sound mean about it. Like, I'm gonna be honest. Kids and preteens are into this shit because, you know, they're the ones that are also into the trends, much like a bunch of people that really should act their own age, but it's just it's a fact, and it's like, it sounds mean, it's the truth. Just like, remember silly bands? Remember when those were a thing? Where it's like little rubber bands you wear on your wrist and they're in the shape of different things. I got interested in those and I bought some. Like a pirate set or something, or like, you know, skull and crossbones for animals. And I got one of those in the shape of a guitar, I think. And like, you know, animals and what. It was interesting at the time because, you know, they looked cool and whatnot, but, you know, trends come and go. It just sucks that people take something and just exaggerate the look out of it. There's this one fidget spinner someone made. I'll admit it was kind of cool. Because he wasn't doing it to be a hipster son of a bitch. He wasn't doing it for views. He was doing it because, well, it's like... Okay, it's this one guy on YouTube, he's like welding stuff with like metals and stuff, and basically he took a bunch of like I think brass bullet shells that he had left over, and he melted all those down. He made a Batman symbol out of them. He did the same thing where instead of just doing the symbol, it was a fidget spinner. Yeah, I'll admit, because of like what people have turned them into, that sounds cringy, but interesting because he didn't do it for being trendy. He did it because, like, oh, this is something that one, a lot of people would enjoy watching, and two, you know, what else would I do with this excess amount of metal? And it's not necessarily a waste, considering he actually did a really good fucking job on the mold. Legit, compare that to fidget spinners. The fact that it looks like the Batman symbol. And he did a really good job on that. I'm not gonna praise him, like, over that, like, oh, it's the best thing I've ever seen, but it's like, it's better than watching someone fucking weaponize a fidget spinner and then kill himself with it. It's better than watching someone make a fucking DIY candy fidget spinner. I don't actually watch too many videos involving trends. Like, you remember when the, what was it, 180 degree or whatever thing knife down, basically heat a knife, and you just cut into shit, and it's like, oh my god, it's so satisfying, it's so impressive to watch, and it's like, dude. Calm down. You're heating up a knife, of course it's gonna cut through shit like it's a hot knife, and even when they have like thumbnails, it's oh, the knife's red and it's glowing, it's hot. It never glows in the videos, and even if it doesn't glow like it does in the thumbnail. It's just fucking click here. You heat it first so slightly, and then you light it on fire with it, or stuff with it. I'm kinda glad that misfaded away. Or what is it, fucking steam? It's what, not steam press, like, fucking US trend where they like take something and they like smash it with a hydraulic press or something? No, fuck that noise. Okay, now to read the chat that I'm way behind in. We put salsa on tacos that are made over peppers, tomatoes, onions, and cucumber, and maybe avocado. See, that sounds good. That sounds like it would have like, a lot of flavor to that, like a lot of different flavors. Whereas Taco Bell is basically the same flavor with just different ingredients added into it. Taco Bell is just the same basic ingredients, just made into different things. Like, Taco Bell is like kind of full, reliable, and fast food. It's not like McDonald's, they use like a shit ton of preservatives. Taco Bell isn't like... It's bad, it's not as bad as McDonald's. Okay, let's see what else. It's not N, it's... I don't know how to pronounce that then. Failed pronunciation, I don't know. Sounds like... Any? 18 pesos make 1 USD. US dollar. The whole like transition from currency different areas in the world is really interesting. Like how certain things in the United Kingdom I found out through Woodsy slightly cheaper here, the American equivalent is slightly more. Or in Canada, things are slightly more expensive there, whereas here it's slightly cheaper. And I don't understand that, but, you know, alright. Also, I learned that Canadian $100 bills in Canada smell like maple syrup. That's not a fucking lie. You look that up right now. That's actually a fact. Someone in Canada, I'm not going to say who, told me that $100 bills in Canada smell like maple syrup on purpose. And you know what I gotta say to that? I gotta say that's awesome. That is amazing. I put a fidget spinner in a blender. Fucking ruined the blender, but it was hilarious. Yeah, I could see that being funny. I don't think he's reading the chat. Well, yeah, because I was really into the conversation I was having with myself. Of course I wasn't reading the chat. When I get into a topic, I gotta make my point, and then, you know, like... Because you're always gonna have, like, someone bitching at you in the comments saying, oh, you're wrong and this and that. So rather than, like, I don't care if anyone, like, points out any mistakes or says I'm wrong about something in whatever. I feel like if I drone on enough about it and make my points, you know, like, no one will really give a shit in the end. Also, I think it's Darian. How you pronounce that? We have supermarkets like Walmart. Nice. I have to go to bed. Okay. Well, I will see you later then, I guess. It's 9:47 p.m. It is 11:50 p.m. for me. Oh shit. Oh no, HL2.exe, the game is starting, stop it. No, don't do this to me, no. Here we go. Press someone off the edge. I probably can, but I'm not going to because no one's here. Poof. No shit. No. Get up. Get up. Get up. Get the fuck up there. Jesus! Ah! And we don't have holidays until July. Oh yeah. The E sounds like the sounds you make by hee hee hee. But the H and it's in the Y sound like E. point, it's just easier to say. I'm not good with pronouncing names. We could be here for a while, and it would take me a while to actually pronounce it correctly. Also, I got a message on fucking Steam like a few minutes ago, and I didn't bother to check that out yet. What does it say? I'm on your stream. I see that. I thought you were in my stream. I don't know if you're still here now, but if you are, I saw. I was gonna say I heard, but I'm reading. I'm not hearing the chat. I'm reading it. Oh, ay Dios mío. Push him up. Oh. Aw. On our way to pronounce English word vowels. C. Like sometimes, like obviously, like it's not obvious at this point. I do say some Spanish phrases, like I'll say "sí" or I'll say "ay Dios mío" or something like that, or you know, like those two words. Like I do them because I've done that for years. It's kind of like a habit at this point. Also, I don't know what I was trying to accomplish from right there. I don't know. I don't know. Also, the fucking respawn time. Well, while I wait to respawn, I might as well switch my revolver back. Or maybe not. Maybe I'll just leave it the way it is. Maybe I'll leave it the way it is and not touch that. Considering my game is dropping in frames at times, why not? Gotcha! Oh, I shot someone! Right as soon as I was going to call for medic, I get shot in the head. Dr. Toaster left the game, okay. Well, cool, we didn't need a toaster. Sorry, I was checking my, Are they spawn camping? Well, they were. At least I was checking settings real quick, because I thought, I haven't seen any replies from KitKat, so I thought for a minute that my stream was messing up, so I went to go check my settings. Everything's fine. Just because the stream is playing on my end doesn't mean that it is on everyone else's end. And of course, lag. Well, I gotta go, but try to know more about sounds that you do like Spanish pronunciation now, but don't pronounce it. You have to know the sound of every vowel. Yeah, I know. It's a learning experience. I did say I only knew a little bit of Spanish. I don't necessarily know a lot about like Spanish and pronunciations. I only know C and the other word. Spanish is easier to learn than most languages are. Whether or not that's actually true or not is debatable, but I believe that. Everyone do the flop. Gotta go. Have a good night. Don't sleep too late. No promises on sleeping late, considering it is 11. Then again, I think I went to bed yesterday at like 2 or 3 in the morning. Yeah.
Your heavy's down.
Oh, jeez. Your heavy is down. Whatever, it doesn't matter that he, you know, he might, they might have another one, or they might have, like, a fucking teleporter. God, my frames are terrible right now. Oh. Ooh, mine. Oh, you bastard. Okay. Also, whilst, I'm on the topic of, like, Spanish and, like, Mexico and whatnot, ironically, my pyro is he kinda looks like a Mexican priest, almost. Ooh. Like, where he has, like, the cosmetic of the last breath, and he also says, push. Aw, you bastard. Bye. Ay, ay, ay. Alright, Like, I wouldn't say he's necessarily, like, Mexican looking, but he does have the cosmetic of the last breath, and he does have the flamboyant flamenco. And he does have, like, the, priest kind of, you know, look to him. Like, right here, see? Is in fact like a kind of Mexican type hat, if I'm not mistaken. Damn it. Also, my flamethrower's name is Diablo. That is the Mexican or Spanish word for devil. I didn't actually plan on that, to be honest. Like, it's a flamethrower, you know, fire, and the first thing that came to my mind to name it was Diablo. Because, like, I put my name tag for it, and it's like, I could. I already put a specialized skill streak put on it, but, like, a name tag. This name Diablo. And I'm proud of that, so. And his name is Marionette. I don't know why. One would probably assume it has something to do with Five Nights at Freddy's. I feel the need to mention, I knew about the word Marionette before Five Nights at Freddy's was a thing. I actually had a very fascination with marionettes when I was little. Like, this is gonna sound like, you know, kind of laughable to some people. But when I was little, there were a few bands that were popular at the time, like Backstreet Boys, NSYNC, Britney Spears, and stuff like that. And one of the bands that when I was a kid that I will admit to listening to was Backstreet Boys and NSYNC. I'm not gonna deny that. What do I care? It was good music at the time. And, fuck, I'll even admit, I kind of like some of the songs that I used to listen to as a kid. I don't listen to it, like, often, nor have I recently, but I'll admit some of the songs still sounding pretty good. Make any kind of joke or laugh at me if you want, but we all have stuff from our childhood that we still have interest in. Speaking of NSYNC, when that was really popular, when that was popular at the time, one of their albums was like they had like a really popular. We'll go here. I don't know what album it was, but it was like where they basically were marionettes in the cover art of it and whatnot, and they were on like a show stage. And they had toys of the characters from that band, or not characters, they had toys of the members of that band as actual, like, toy marionettes. And those were interesting to me, because it's like, not because it was from the band that I kind of listened to a little bit as a kid, but, like, the fact that it was, like, a mix of a toy that I had a lot of interest in, which was a marionette, and it was a band that was, like, pretty okay to me as a kid. And I remember going to a thrift store a few years ago, and I found one of those marionettes. First thing I did was like, holy shit, this is here, and it's in a thrift store, obviously it's cheap. So, yeah, I bought a marionette of a character from NSYNC. I don't know which band member, because I didn't really give a shit when I actually found it. It was mostly because it's like, oh, it's a marionette. And those things are still interesting to me. So I bought it, and I fiddled around with it for a little bit, and I actually do kind of like marionettes still. They're very interesting. I think what started my interest in marionettes was watching stop-motion videos or movies like Nightmare Before Christmas, Corpse Bride, and something else, I don't remember the name of it. Coraline was pretty good. Like, stop-motion videos, those weren't marionettes, but they were puppets. Or the movie Team America. Dude, that's a good movie, and they're, like, they use marionettes for that whole movie, and that's fantastic. It's funny, it's kind of artsy, and at the same time, it's, like, very, very interesting to me. So yeah, I still have an interest in marionettes, and I'm not ashamed to admit that a few years ago, I bought an NSYNC marionette, or marionette toy, just for the sole purpose of it being a physical marionette that I could play around with for the very first time in my life. I don't have it anymore. I kind of wish I did. Because if I still had it, I could have actually, like, made a new outfit for it, and I could, like, because the shoes the character, like, the band member had on as the marionette were, like, kind of like, black, steel-toed boots. Thinking about that, I could have actually, I still had it, I could have turned that into, like, a marionette of Leon S. Kennedy from Resident Evil, because he kind of had boots like that. I could have easily taken those same pants. Dude, turn off your mic. I actually really wish I still had that, because I actually would have loved to have, like, a marionette of Leon S. Kennedy. That'd have been fun. I know how to sew, I know how to make certain things. I know how to sculpt with clay. I could have made a whole nother head sculpt to look like Leon. But that was years ago, and, you know, whatever. And it's not something I'm super interested in right now, it's just something that's, like, slightly interesting to me. Fuck it. I don't want to be on that team. Especially with one guy that has, like, his mic on all the time, where it's just like, oh, look at that! He's got his mic on, and he's not saying anything, and it's just kind of on. And that's annoying, and I'm being shot at, and I can't look over to see who's shooting. Ah! Oh, wait, that's their spawn. I'm not gonna spawn camp. Spawn camping is, you know, not my thing. But like if it's the beginning of the round and it's a pretty long map, I'll spawn camp for a short period of time. Maybe shoot a couple flares into their doorway or something. That is a pink banana. I'm a banana. I'm a banana. I'm a banana. I'm a banana. That's funny. We have one person watching. I wonder who that could be. I have a guess, but I'm probably wrong. Mike, are you still watching? Probably not. He's probably off doing his own thing at this point. Woof. No, they got it. No. Okay. Oof. Ow. I might actually do some MVM at some point soon, depending on when I get paid. Because like I said, I moved. I helped my brother. Not my brother. I helped. Me and my brother helped someone move stuff from like the previous place they lived at before to their new apartment that they were moving into, and we're both getting paid like 20 bucks. It wasn't a whole lot of work, but it was a decent amount. So yeah, 20 bucks. That's not bad. That's pretty fair actually. There really wasn't a lot to do, so 20 bucks is pretty fair. So as soon as I'm thinking I might buy myself a $20 Steam card, even though that might seem a little bit of a waste. Well, not really. I'm thinking I might get a $20 Steam card and possibly put that towards, like, maybe one round of MVM, like one tour, and then, like, because, like, I plan to buy something in TF2 at some point soon. I'm not going to say what it is, but I'm going to say I plan to get something at some point soon for one of my class members. Not members, class. One of my classes in TF2. Jesus Christ. What class? I'm not going to say which one. All I'm going to say is I plan to get a certain item for one of my class. And it's going to be horrific. It's going to complete an outfit for me. I got a burp and a hiccup, but neither one wants to come out. Yeah, we did it. Yay. I don't know if I'm actually going to buy a Steam card with that or not, though. I might, but I might not. I might save that 20 for something else. But part of me kind of wants to, invest a little bit more time, a little bit more money in a TF2.
Everyone sniper with the huntsman.
Mission begins in 30 seconds.
And back. Did you miss me? I left the team, but as soon as, I left the team when it volunteered, or when I was asking for volunteers. I volunteered for it. What the fuck?
2, 1.
I left and then here I am, I'm back. Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck. What do I do? What do I do? What? Uh-oh. 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 Okay, here we go, I'm good. Oh yeah, I almost forgot to mention, I have Minecraft now. Yeah. By it myself. It was actually given to me by my friend Woodsy. Because he was doing a stream with one of his other friends, and they were doing like Minecraft mini games, and he said like if he got the game for me, would I be interested in joining them? It's like I told him he didn't have to. But it's like he kind of insisted on that, so I'm like, oh, okay, sure. Because ironically, I was talking about wanting to get Minecraft earlier that day during an MVM stream. So again, I haven't mentioned this yet, or at least I don't think I have. So thanks, Woodsy of Woodsy's Gaming for. God damn, what's wrong with that kid? But yeah, thanks to Woodsy of Woodsy's Gaming for giving me Minecraft. He actually does Minecraft streams, like I've mentioned a few times, and I think he's mentioned that a few times as well. If you want to check out his channel or any of his Minecraft videos that he's done, or any other videos, he doesn't solely do Minecraft, it's just one of the things he does do. So if you want to check him out, go check him out. Sadly, though, I actually didn't get to join him in the mini-games. Sadly, I didn't get to. It's mostly because, being that I'm playing on a laptop, and some games kind of lag for me, I still need to work on, like, you know, some of the settings, and, like, I think I got the settings done. I think I just need some add-ons and whatnot to reduce game lag and whatnot for my game. Because I know you can get, like, add-ons for the game with, like, Freeze mod, you know, for, like, performance, quality, and whatnot. So I still gotta work on that. As soon as I get to a point where it's like, oh, it doesn't lag that much for me, then, you know, maybe I might be able to join Woodsy in some of his, like, other Minecraft streams, like, depending on what he's doing, and if he asks if I want to come along for that, like, say he does, like, he does one series where he basically, with him and a few other friends, they're in different sections on the same map, and they're building their own thing, like their own area, their own base, getting their own resources, basically surviving on their own. And that is pretty cool, and it is fun, I'll admit. Like, if Woodsy ever asks me to join in on that, then hell yeah, I'd be down for that. I'm probably gonna be quiet for a little bit of it because I don't want to talk over anyone. Like, I know Woodsy well enough to say, okay, well, you know, sometimes we both, you know, if we want to say something, we'll really talk over each other, and I do apologize for that every time I do to him. Or I apologize to him every time I do that. But it's like, I know Jordy, and I know one, I don't remember what her name is on YouTube, and I know some of the other ones, but it's just I don't want to like, annoy Jordy, I don't want to interrupt him, I don't want to interrupt, see, I don't remember his name either. I can't remember one girl's name, and I can't remember like this is one of the this guy's a mod in his chat too, And I'm a mod for Woodsy, so like I feel like I should know these people, like, or at least their names. But sadly, I only remember Jordy. I just can't remember the other one's names, sadly, and I apologize for that. I'd be doing some of that if you asked me. And provided I can get some add-ons that would reduce game lag. Because if that'd be on like a multiplayer server in like a specific area, it might lag to shit or just crash on me. And it's like, Woodsy has a gaming kind of PC. Like, he's got 2 monitors, I believe. He's got like the whole 9 yards, like the actual system itself, like the big computer. And so does my friend KitKat. He has a gaming computer too. But I play on a laptop. So then again, I actually played Minecraft on my ex-girlfriend's laptop, and she had a Minecraft account on her laptop. And she bought her Minecraft, no, not her Minecraft, she bought her laptop, like, years and years ago when she was, like, when she first started college. And then she had her laptop for a few years after that. And my laptop was bought for me by my uncle because, like, he gave me a laptop one year for my birthday. It was, like, a smaller laptop. It had, like, a webcam and stuff like that. And it was, like, you know, pretty, it was small, but it was, like, you know, a little advanced. And like one of the cats that was with us slept on that or sat on it and then busted the screen, and then he ended up giving me a replacement for that, which was like kind of an older laptop, a little bit bulkier, and kind of had to be on life support basically. Like, I couldn't take that thing off the charger without the screen, you know, fading to black. But he last summer he asked for that laptop back. Because, like, there's a game he wanted to play, but he couldn't play it because, like, his newer computer couldn't run it. It's like one of those games where it runs on an older, like, system. So I was like, oh, okay, well, I don't really use it that much anyway, so here you go. And then he told me that, you know, he had, like, a new laptop for me, and I'm like, oh, you bought me a new laptop. That's nice. I was kind of surprised that he did that, because, like, he's a nice person. He really is, but, like, I didn't think he'd, I didn't know that he would buy me a laptop. Then again, he did buy me a replacement 3DS one. Because, okay, I got screwed by a Nintendo once because my 3DS XL was, my new Nintendo 3DS XL that I bought myself with my own money, basically bugged out and kind of had, like, a dead pixel on the screen, and, like, the time and date in it kept messing up at times, and it's like, I sent it in to Nintendo since my warranty was still good, and Nintendo, like, some of the people that I talked to over the phone said, like, okay, if we're able to, like, fix that, whatnot, if we can't really fix it, we could just replace that for you with a new system of a color of your choosing. The exact same thing, same games that you had on there. Like, obviously, you probably have to restart everything, but, like, you know, we'll get your games on there. We'll get you, like, you know, you can have it in a different color if you want. It's like, oh, cool. So it's like, I thought it's a win-win. Either they fix it or they replace it. I called Nintendo about it, and apparently they just, they claimed it as physical damage, not, you know, something internal. It's not a malfunction. It's physical damage. It's like, it's not physical damage, motherfucker, because I didn't drop it a bunch. I didn't even drop it at all. Anytime I dropped it, it was on a soft surface, like a pillow or a bed. And even then, not from that high. Also, hello to Logan in chat. Having a rant at the moment. So, it was basically wrote off as physical damage when it really wasn't. And to get the screen fixed or replaced, basically, would cost just as much as it would brand new. So it's like, if would I want to replace the screen when I could just buy a new one for that money? Why would I want to ask anyone to replace that? Like, because I'm not going to ask anyone to help me or, like, for that. Fuck you, you're out of your goddamn mind. I'm not going to pay for that. I'm not going to ask anyone to help me pay for that. It's like, no, that's stupid. The guy on the phone kind of, like, the guy on the phone I talked to was slightly cool, because it's like, he kind of understood, like, you know, some people can't really afford to, like, have something fixed like that, especially for the money they were asking for. And he's like, oh, well, I can give you, like, slight discount. It's like, I'm not supposed to do this, but, like, you know, I can kind of give you a slight discount on it, and it's like, yeah, but that's not by much. And even then, I still didn't have the money to pay for it. Nor was I going to ask anyone to help me pay for that. So, my uncle decided to, like, since he kind of, you know, felt bad, like, oh, well, you know, this is, like, a terrible situation, this is terrible, and, like, you know, it's up and whatnot, he bought a replacement screen. Obviously, I'm the one to have to replace it myself, and it's like, I'm not good with stuff like that, so I tried. Apparently, when I actually got everything taken apart, it was the wrong screen. It was a screen for a Nintendo 3DS XL, not a new Nintendo 3DS XL. So, it's not that it was, like, you know, it's different, it was different, like, it wouldn't physically go, it was the wrong connector at the end. It was too short, it was the wrong size, and it wouldn't work, so... It's like, oh, okay, so I guess I don't have a 3DS anymore. I'll just have to save up my money and buy one. And then as soon as, like, you know, after all that was said and done, and they came into... Oh god, no. Fucking ear rape. God damn, I hate it when people do that. I could have looked at the name and then muted him from that, but... I'm just gonna vote yes on that. Like, everyone can mute him, which is what I did, but just fucking kick him. And I have. This stream monetized, so let's hope. Like, whatever on video wasn't enough to actually get a fucking claim. Anyway, pretty sure I finished my story about, but yeah, basically when he came to see, like, oh, you know, did it work? It's like, no, it was the wrong thing, and I kind of, you know, accidentally dropped like a screw or two for the 3DS. I kind of fucked up in the sense that the touchscreen didn't work, and it was a disaster. I definitely broke one of the wires for the speakers, so only one of the speakers worked. And he's like, oh, I kind of figured this would happen, so he handed me a box. It wasn't like, it was just, you know, he just handed me the new Nintendo 3DS. I didn't know what it was at the time, and he just kind of like, I thought what happened, so he just put down box in front of me, or handed it to me, and I'm like, oh. And it's like, you bought me a new one? And he's like, yeah. It's like, I kind of figured this would happen. So yeah, my uncle's a very nice person. Now, about the whole 3DS thing. Wait, no, I was gonna talk about something else. Okay. So, about the, mic stand. I hate when people do that because it's like, oh well, you know, it's like, I could say like, oh, you know, can be considered in case someone's recording or something. And it's like, well, no, because that's the internet. No one gives a shit. The other thing was, I hate that, like, you know, if like a little bit of music is on your video or stream or whatever, unintentionally, and you couldn't do anything about it. If you like have like a claim for that or something, it's like that's not fair. Fair because it's like I didn't have that there of my own will, and I did everything in my power to actually try and, you know, get that to stop. It's not my fault that it lasted for a few seconds. So it's kind of bullshit. Like, again, I understand. I just wish that certain things like that were a little bit more lenient. Because, like, oh, well, you didn't have it on there on purpose. It's not your fault. You can get it off, you know, within a certain period of time. You know, so basically stuff and nonsense. No experience, because I didn't do shit. Also, if anyone was gonna ask if I was planning to do any Minecraft streams at some point, yes, I honestly do. But before I can even think about doing that, I need to make some adjustments and get the game to not lag so much. Like, it doesn't lag that bad. Like, it'll have, like, its hiccups here and there, but it kind of makes playing survival slightly impossible, considering if I'm losing frames for even, like, second or two. Like, because I had, like, 2 or 3 zombies, and I could have turned it on peaceful because I was far away from them. But it's like, no, I can get them, just kill them and then go to, you know, peaceful. What happens? I end up getting killed and I lost all the shit that I got. And it's like, oh, well then what's the point of playing now if I lost all my shit? It's like, well, you could go in creative and, like, get all that shit back. And it's like, yeah, but then I'll be tempted to, like, spawn in diamonds or other shit that anytime I need it. So then what's the point? So then I gave up on that. But I do want to do a, series of Minecraft streams at some point. I just don't know when I'm going to be able to. Also, I don't know, like, how many more streams I'll be doing for Sonic Adventure 2. Because, let's be honest, that game is a bitch to go through in either story mode. And not to mention, I've already modded the shit out of my chows. And I've already beaten all the races and all the karate modes and matches. So what would I do in the Chow Garden, aside from just make a shit ton of Chow? And even then, eventually, I can only make a few more. I can only make, like, 7 or 8 more Chow. Maybe 9, I don't know. So what would be the point? I mean, I might do, like, there might be, like, 1 or 2 streams left in there that I can do, like, 1 or 2 good streams that I can get out of it, but as is, I'll probably try and stream the rest of the story mode if I can. But Chow Garden doesn't have much longer for it. Unless I can think of, like, well, I'm not gonna say I'm gonna stop altogether, it's just, I need to think of things to do for it. Like, that's funny. And that those streams can last for hours. And then it's just to think about what I can do. And I'm just now replying to Mike on seeing him in the stream, which was a while ago, so it feels like a little late to mention that. I figured I'd mention it now, like, you know, because if I don't, then, you know, there's a chance, like, oh, well, why didn't you say that yesterday or sooner? It's like, oh, well, I didn't think to. Yeah, I don't know if he's gonna say anything else to me at this point. Anyway. My game is lagging. Lagging, more lagging. Lagging. Damn. Medics, NGs, what the fuck do we have?
A bunch of idiots.
I have no idea what he's complaining about. Shh, STFU, which is shut the fuck up. Alright. So apparently someone's pissed off. It's not me though. Me, I'm just having a casual conversation with myself. What the fuck? No, get out of here. Get out of here. Oh, you are terrible, sir. I'm standing there burning you. Why don't you move? In all honesty, he was probably typing something to his team. Also, pardon me on that burp. I apologize. Oh shit. Oh, well, you got fucking skewered to a wall.
Mission begins in 60 seconds.
Ooh, I'm being kicked. Get the fuck out of here.
No, no one had me. This is one of my favorite areas to
Jealous that I'm
play Pyro. He's gonna get kicked, but I'm not voting.
What? I can't hear you. Oh. It's fucking annoying as hell.
Mission
It was on the
begins in
first
30
cap when he should have been defending his second cap as well.
People take casual so fucking seriously, I swear to God. Granted, I'll admit, I have taken some certain game modes and whatnot seriously too. Don't call me out on that, I already own that.
Mission begins in 10 seconds.
People take this way more seriously than I would.
3, 2,
People take this competitive seriously, basically. Like, if you're not quite, you know, not quite at the level that they expect you to be at, you're gonna get fucked. You are going to get fucked. Don't have any items that they don't want. Okay. You know, that's the one thing I don't really like. Like, I don't like that when certain people, like, go into game modes, not to play, but to, like, you know, trade. Like, hey, Anyone got any weapons or cosmetics they don't need that they can donate to me? I'm poor. Number one, you seem shady as fuck doing that because you seem like a scammer. Just trying to get free shit. So you can have all the profit and just like, you know, make this game your bitch, so to speak, your money pony.
Control point is being contested.
Ride virtual pony, basically. It's either that, or it's like, even if they're being serious, like, I get that, you know, you're a little bit serious with this, but, dude, you can't really do that. Of course, they have two heavies. That's what you call a try-hard. But yeah. You can see why certain people, you know, ask for items and whatnot in TF2. But it kinda annoys me at the same time, because it's like, don't do that. You want to have stuff in the game and you can't really afford it, but dude, you get in trouble doing that because you're gonna make everyone think like you're trying to scam them by doing so. Number one. And two, again, people are going to harass the fuck out of you just for asking for items. Good intentions or not, they're still going to harass you. Like, oh, the Spanish treats for everybody, and then they're gonna kick you. Then you're gonna be sad. And then you end up with people spraying the fucking Lenny face. I hate when people spam the Lenny face. I genuinely do. Anyone watching this stream right now, no Lenny faces. If you put a Lenny face, number one, it's deleted, and you're gonna get a warning. If you do it again, you get timed out.
Alert. Our last control point is being captured.
Or get flat out, or it could be like, you put a Lenny face in chat, you get timed out. Like, that seems a little extreme, but I genuinely hate the Lenny face meme. What turned into, well, for one thing, it makes you seem like a snarky motherfucker. It makes you seem like you're an asshole, basically. Like, you know, when someone gives that smug face, like, you mad, bro, kind of thing, and it's fucking annoying. So no Lenny faces in my chat. That should be a rule. I need to make that a rule after the stream. No Lenny faces needs to be a rule in my chat. If it isn't already. No one likes the Lenny face. People that spam the Lenny face probably don't even like it themselves. They probably do that ironically. Really piss people off. And I'll admit that can be funny. If no one knows that, obviously, because you want to annoy people and you're not going to tell them I'm doing this to annoy people. It's like, dude, fuck off. Like, you know, somewhat annoying people on TF2 also. Like, I'll make my fair share of shit on YouTube, but no, fucking don't.
The final control point is being contested. The final control point is being contested. You failed.
It's the equivalent of someone spamming the N-word because iDub says it, or Filthy Frank says it.
Mission begins.
It's like, oh, it's me. But yeah, I get that, but it's annoying and it's stupid. Like, I like iDubbbz. I watch iDubbbz. But I don't, you know, blurt out the N-word just because, well, iDubbbz did it and it's a funny meme.
Mission begins in 30 seconds.
And it's not just because it's like, you know, kind of racist. It's because it's meme. And most memes, not all of them, are fucking annoying. No, actually, no, a few memes that I've seen are funny still, like Leedle or May I Take Your Hat, Sir, or something like that.
Mission begins in 10 seconds.
There are a few good memes, but most of them are pretty shit.
5, 4, 3.
Most of them are pretty toxic, and they're toxic on purpose. They're meant to piss you off, you know, to get good reaction from you. So you can basically spam another meme, or say you mad bro, and then funny face in chat or something like that. It's like, we as a species, we as a civilization, are handicapped beyond all belief. Number one, we piss each other off a lot, intentionally. Number two, fuck's sake. There are so many people in this world that have questionable intelligence. Like, you ever see fail competition videos on YouTube, like, people? You see one of those, and then you instantly lose faith in all humanity because of it. It's like, it's hard to believe that there are people that stupid. Much like the people that, on YouTube, that have weaponized a fidget spinner and actually cut themselves with it just to get views. And it's like, when they cut themselves one time, it's like, oh, that's not good enough, do it again. Then they spin it, and then they cut themselves, and it's like, ah, and they swear, it's like, oh, that hurt. It's like, no fucking shit, it hurt, you dumbass. You put razor blades on a fidget spinner. It's like, I can't get over how stupid that is. Well, I get it, we're all entitled to our own, like, opinion, and we can all, you know, like, you can put whatever kind of content you want, but when that content comprises of nothing but, or consists of nothing but, you know, fidget spinners, and hurting yourself like that for views, and then you put like fucking 20 ads on like a not even a 10-minute long video to make that sweet YouTube revenue, get money, get better, make, you know, ride the pony, ride the money pony. I mean, yeah, I do YouTube, but I don't do it solely for the reason that some people do it. I think this is why YouTube has issues with like monetization and whatnot and other things. Not just because some people are being offensive on purpose and being paid for it. It's because stupid people were doing YouTube not because they wanted to entertain people, because they wanted to get paid, only because they wanted money. And it's like, yeah, anyone can do YouTube, but that doesn't mean everyone should do YouTube. Like, if you're solely doing YouTube just, you know, to get paid, and then fucking put 20 ads on, again, not even a 10-minute long video, then you seriously need to fuck right off this platform, sir. And, like, any, you know, YouTuber that's popular, that like has like a really good look or looking life or something like that. Like, I've seen a few hipster YouTubers that have pretty good houses, pretty good, like, you know, clothing, and pretty good stuff like, oh, I just bought an Xbox, I just bought a PS4 and or something like that. And it's like, you have a good life, and then you have to show it off and brag about it on your videos. And then you have to talk about like, oh, you know, subscribe, leave a like, and then donate or something like that if you want to support me. It's like, yes, I believe that if someone wants to donate to you, and, you know, they can if they want. I believe that they can. Well, they can, but like, I believe that they have the right to donate to anyone that they want to support. But when that person is only doing it for money and they don't give a shit about anything else, and most people are too blind to realize that, then goddamn. Can I get out of here, please? Thank you. Thank you. Goddamn. It just pisses me off that people get away with doing stupid shit on YouTube like that. people get away with making a quick buck off of YouTube just for the sake of making money, not because they want to entertain people. They let that go to their mind and they become assholes. Like, any kind of kid on YouTube that's unpopular and, you know, made YouTube money, fucking smug assholes. Not all of them, but most of them. Like, they have a good house and they brag about it and they always talk about, hey, I'm doing a giveaway, and they're so fake. So full of themselves that just because they have the extra money to, you know, walk, they can fucking motherfucking talk, but because they have all that money, they think that they can just act however they want and it's cool. It's not. Like, act so fake. Like, what's up everybody, you know, I'm doing this whole video, this little compilation, or me reacting to something. Well, honestly, I think reaction videos should not be monetized. I'm sorry, but it's true. The reason why I don't think because I know, like, oh, where do reaction videos come from? It's like, because I mentioned, like, you know, some people like that will just basically do nothing but react videos for their YouTube videos, and it's like, only do that because they have to do very little work. All they have to do is press the record button, talk for a little bit, and then, like, you know, just watch the video and then slowly react to it. And it's stupid. Because, like, oh, I'm reacting to this. Like, yeah, that takes no talent whatsoever. You're doing what literally anybody can do. And the fact that you can monetize that shit and get away with it, you can't have copyrighted content like any music or anything in your videos. As YouTube allows other YouTubers to react to videos like that. It's like, oh, he's a pretty well-known YouTuber, you can get famous from this or popular from this. It's like, popularity doesn't mean shit! Like, what's his nut? James Buckethead or something? He's a reaction channel. And I'll admit, he's, you know, pretty bad. Alright, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not saying him solely is bad, just every reaction channel is bad. Like, I'll admit, I'll do a few, I wouldn't mind doing a few reaction videos, but like, do things, or like, okay, you know, like, aren't shown on screen, like, okay, we'll look up some fucked up shit on the internet, then, you know, have our reactions. Whoever gets sick or whatever, whoever has, like, you know, the worst reaction or whatever loses or something. Like, don't watch other people's cringy content or any other content whatsoever, just so you can, like, you know, like, oh, well, I'm reacting, it makes it my own thing. You're playing someone else's video, but they have ads on too. And you probably have an ad block, so you're profiting from them, and they don't even get a cut of that. It's wrong. Oh, so if they got paid for it too, then, like, that's okay. Well, it's not necessarily okay at all in general. It's just, it's not good, mate. Again, you're profiting from someone else's video. And all you're doing is sitting there and making, and having, like, positive, fake reactions. Can you even do anything else on your own? Play a game, like, do a gaming series. Do anything else. Do, like, a fucking act or something. Get, like, a few plush toys from a video game and make plush videos or something.
That's right, Blue Team. Yeah, that's how you shit on them. That's how you make them eat your dick hole.
Long story short, or not long story, like, you know, just basically, I'm surprised certain things are on YouTube and they're allowed to be monetized or even physically exist. Because number one, most reaction channels probably don't have permission to, like, react to a video or a music video or something. It's like, oh, well, just because this person is well known, I might get more exposure from it. Yay, it's a win-win. True, and have some self-respect and some dignity.
Perhaps our gas.
Yeah.
Beer. Did that beer
Wait,
punch
I need to go through here.
Bobby? Also has a nicer ass.
Mission begins in 10 seconds. 5,
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
I don't necessarily hate React channels. Just hate that certain things can happen. Like, and like, we'll get rewarded for it. It's like, that's not fair. And it's a cheap way out. It's just as, like, are YouTubers for, like, kids, like a child YouTube channel. And some of those are, good in terms of, like, keeping children entertained. And, as possible education.
I wish.
Aside from school. But the other thing to that is some YouTube channels actually, purposely become a kids channel just to make money. And that's not even a lie. Like, I get it, certain kids, like, they like to watch certain things and whatnot, but, like, people will do, like, and you'll know, well, they'll make a YouTube channel for kids. Again, only to make money. Because, like, oh, kids are an easy audience. It's easy to get, to get a kid to watch, whatever kind of shit you're doing, as long as it involves stuff like cartoons and comic books and superheroes and princesses and stuff like that. It's easy to do that, but some of the channels that do it are very cringy, and you can physically tell just, by the quality of the video and how they act and how they talk. You can tell they're only doing it just to get that sweet, sweet YouTube revenue. Oh, well, we're family friendly. God, are they gonna take it or not? Because if I go out there... Oh, fucking... Oh, I'm gonna get blamed because I didn't do anything.
Good job, team. Proud of you.
Basically, it's just a typical conversation about YouTube and how unfair it can be sometimes. Because, like, someone that is, like... I've seen certain channels, and I don't mean to, like, sound like a jerk, but I've seen some channels that are, like, way fucking worse than I am. In terms of quality and how they, act in front of the camera. Like, alright, I'm gonna be AFK in the game for a minute while I talk about this. This one person that does plush videos commented on one of my videos a while ago, and he said, like, oh, we have similar, interests and, like, content and whatnot. You should check out my channel and subscribe. And it's like, oh, well, no thank you. Number one, you're only complimenting me just to butter me up. So I'll say, oh, okay, I'll subscribe to you. And then when I actually decided to, like, because, like, anytime someone does that, I'll check out, like, 1 or 2 videos. Not every time, but sometimes. I looked at some of the guys', videos. Jesus goddamn Christ. It's basically, like, 2 teens, probably not even, like, 18 at all. Like, slightly younger, like, maybe 16, 17, whatever, but, like, 2 teenagers, like, with plush videos, and it's like, one of the guys was playing Luigi, and it's like, he got in trouble for something stupid, and basically he's just like, with a high-pitched voice, and his voice constantly cracking and breaking and whatnot, it's like, screaming and yelling, and it's like, you don't need to do that, that's ear rape, and it's terrible, and it's not funny, only kids find that funny. And I'm sorry, but It's hard to believe someone like that is more popular on YouTube than, like, most other YouTubers. Not just me. I'm not making it all about me. But someone like that has, like, I think 1,000 subs or something like that, almost. If not 1,000. Someone like that, you know, is pretty popular on YouTube. And what they do is, like, kind of... And it's like, it's not that his content is bad, it's just that it's the whole thing, you know, sub for sub kind of thing. You know, you subscribe to me, I subscribe to you, or I give you compliment, you know, subscribe. Because, you know, I make a compliment on your video that I probably didn't even watch, and I'm only doing this just to get more subscribers. So it's because of that reason. And the fact that he's not even trying with some of the videos. It's like, you know, it blows my mind that certain people like that, like, people that actually try and be, you know, efficient in both what they do and, like, quality of, like, recordings and whatnot. Someone like that will be more popular on YouTube than you will. Or than you'll be. Even though you have much more on the table to offer. And it sucks. I'm gonna be honest, it sucks. I'm not doing YouTube to be popular, I'm not doing it to make money. But I'm going to be honest in saying, you know, it's hard to believe that, you know, I'm not as, you know, like, in terms of, like, viewers and, like, people interested and whatnot, it's like, because mostly I'm trying to word this in a way that doesn't make it seem like I'm terrible, because I'm not. Basically, I'm doing YouTube to entertain people and to, like, basically, well, that's it, just to entertain people, really. Entertain people, make friends, stuff like that, be social. Basically, so I'm doing something productive with my time, other than just, like, doing nothing. And this makes me happy. But, like, someone that's possibly spoiled, goes around, you know, doing the whole sub for sub thing, has pretty questionable content, is more likable and more well-known than someone who's honest and genuine. It's the internet, so what the fuck do you expect? Not to mention, people are gonna like what they like, and doesn't matter if you say it's bad, they're still gonna be into it. Like, it's just a fact. But it sucks knowing that someone who's actually trying, you know, to be entertaining and trying to actually make something of themselves, it just doesn't happen. It doesn't work that way. I don't claim to be a professional. I don't claim to have better quality than they do, considering I have a questionable mic, and some, if not most of my games, you know, lag or glitch out whenever I stream or record. And it's like, these things happen. Eventually things will get better over time. It's just, I need to be patient, and my viewers need to be patient. Quality will go up, you know, as a child. No, not child. I was gonna say as a child grows, so does the panel, like, as the panel grows, so does the quality. Like, closer to 100 subscribers, I decided, you know, since I have OBS now and I actually got it working thanks to my friend Mike, I figured I'd try recording videos or live streaming, and that actually went very, very well for me. That's actually what got me to 100 subscribers. That's what got me a little bit more recognition. And I couldn't be happier if I could entertain, you know, at least a couple people. Even if no one bothers to like the video, even if no one comes in, not everyone comes in that even if not everyone that comes in likes the video or subscribes, I'm happy that I can at least, you know, I'm at least worth, you know, people here and there. I've at least made someone's day for, like, at least a few minutes. Something like that, basically. Quality for my channel will go up as time goes on. I went from recording videos with my iPod and doing reviews of toys, or figures that I own, to doing gameplay videos and Let's Plays, to doing live streams. I'm proud of myself for the accomplishments that I've done so far. I'm proud that basically I've done more on YouTube than I thought I ever would. I'm proud of myself for that. I never thought I'd get 100 subscribers. Never thought I'd do a live stream because I thought, well, like, oh, that seems like something I'd want to do. It's more of like a fantasy than a reality, considering like how difficult it would be. Like, oh, with live streaming, I have to know like how to work a certain program. I have to get the program and like editing and whatnot. I don't edit any of my content yet because, well, I'm not good at it yet, and two, I still have to actually try and get that going. It's amazing how much progress I myself have made. That's more than I can ever ask for. Anything else that happens to me on YouTube is nothing short of, like, miracle. Like, I'm gonna be honest. I'm going to be honest. At some point, I kind of, like, you know, every YouTuber's dream, you know, to, like, do YouTube or get paid for it. And I'm not talking about, like, making money. I'm actually talking about, like, I wouldn't mind at some point, getting the silver play button. Mostly to prove, like, a point saying that I can do stuff. Like, I can do what if I set my mind to it, I can do it. I basically proved to one person that basically lost all interest and hope for me. To prove them wrong that I can actually, like, do something. Now again, this sounds kind of like a sympathy thing. I can see that. That's why I kind of don't like talking about this, but at some point, you know, like, I don't, like, it doesn't have to happen. But it's one of those things that I would like to happen, but it seems a little far-fetched. But if I can make it to 100 subs, and if I can live stream, and if I can have, like, people that are actually interested in me and my content, then pretty much almost anything is possible at this point. Again, I don't try and make myself seem better than what I already am. I don't want to, like, you know, make myself seem like, oh, I'm the most glorious person. Fucking worship me because I act like I'm so humble and whatnot. It's because I actually am kind of humble. I don't try to make myself any bigger than what I am. The fact that I have a few people interested in watching my content is amazing to me. The fact that I've made it to 100 is amazing to me. Yeah, okay. Okay, my game was having a heart attack. And I know a lot of things kind of escalated for the stream. Like, it went from being like a normal stream to me preaching on about, like, oh, you know, stuff can happen, and me ranting on and complaining about, like, certain YouTubers and whatnot. And talking about, like, how, basically, like, I'm not trying to make myself seem glorious. I'm not trying to make myself seem like I'm higher up than everyone else. I'm really not. I'm not the best YouTuber. I'm barely even, like, a good YouTuber. I'm decent. But again, I'm just happy to entertain people, basically. The more people I can reach out to, the more, like, worth the channel has in terms of entertainment purposes.
Mission ends in 60 seconds.
This, didn't work. He was trying to push me off, but it didn't work out. I'd pick this from the conversation. I've droned on about it for quite some time now. What else is good to talk about?
Mission ends in 30 seconds.
We're gonna lose. That's something interesting to talk about. We am's going to lose. What have you become? Oh great, now I want to watch fucking Sam and Max. Like, in the one, like, I guess, yeah, season 3 of Sam and Max. I'm not gonna say what happened. We'll say it was like the stereotypical moments where, Sam decided to, basically take the law into his own hands, and he was kind of on his own for this one moment. And he didn't have, Max with him. And, like, I remember, like, he was kind of, like, desperate for answers and clues of to solve the case of what happened to, his partner. And he pointed a gun at one of the fucking, devices that he had in his car that kind of helped them on their cases and whatnot and find locations. And he pointed his gun at it, and he was like, at the end of that, once he got the location, once the device actually gave him the location of where to go next, one of the devices is like, "What have you become?" And it's funny, and he said it exactly like that. They have a fucking Pong machine in the back of their car. And that's funny. Fucking love Sam and Max just for the comedy of it. It's the stereotypical, like, not freelance, but like, it's the stereotypical kind of thing. Like, you ever watch those detective shows? Well, this is basically making fun of, well, it's not really making fun of the detective shows, it kind of is. At the same time, it's like its own thing. With, like, jokes and comedy and making fun of stuff. It's hilarious. I love it. Even though my system, like, from what Woodsy told me, the games won't run on Windows 10. Even though you can clearly buy them on Steam, I'm still gonna buy the game anyway, even if I can't play them. Motherfucker, I will figure out a way to make those games run. Like, I think you could buy, I don't know how many seasons there are of Sam and Max on console. Like, I know it's on PS3 and they have, like, one Wii game. But, I'll probably invest at some point. I'll probably invest in the console versions, but as is, I'd kind of like to just go with the Surefire thing and just put them on Steam. So I like to, like, walk around and, like, you know, paint on stuff. Like, that's fun. Just the story and how it is amazing to me. Man, I was happy as fuck when I first got into Sam Max. It was like right around when I got Grand Theft Inventory 1, where basically I watched it out of curiosity to see how it was and how the feel for the characters. I was big on buying Poker Night. Wow, he has the same thing I have, unless his has a sheen on it. His even has a Festivizer, like mine does. And it's strange, but I was watching Sam Max on YouTube, and I thought it was fantastic. Then when I got Poker Night at the inventory, it basically gave my Luger Morph and the Freelance Police Badge, it gave those two items more meaning to them. Like, oh, well, you know... First, I wanted the Luger Morph because it was a German-looking pistol, and it's like German pistols and whatnot, because they look cool. So... As soon as I, got into Sam Max, and it's like, oh, this is Max's Luger Morph. It's like, holy shit. Well, I knew that already to begin with, like, once someone told me, it was like, holy shit, and it's like, then when I got to feel the character, it's like, whoa. I absolutely adore the Luger Morph and the Freelance Police Badge. I'm actually working on a Freelance Police outfit for my guy, where I have him with a strange stock revolver, Sam's hat, and I have him with the Freelance Police Badge. And that's fantastic. Then, of course, I have the Luger Morph always on my Engineer, because with my Scout, I have the Bonk Atomic Punch. But, yeah. Sam Max is terrific, honestly. And it's like, I know it's like, oh, this is just basically like, you just discovered a game that's pretty good, and you're just all into it. It's like, true, I'm in because it's new, and it's something that I wish I knew about sooner. But again, the music is fantastic. The music is great. The art style is good. The characters are funny as hell. And the actual, I wouldn't be able to watch a whole hour-long video in one sitting. No, I sat there and I watched a whole hour-long video of Punk play. It was great. I enjoyed every minute of it. But it's like, again, it's what it is that is entertaining to me. Again, stereotypical, detectives. Stereotypical detectives, the music's good, art's good, characters are good, and story. So I appreciate these characters for what they are, I appreciate the game for what it is. And if there was, a figure, or a statue, or a plush toy that was, kind of cheap, that I could get, that was of decent quality, then, fuck yeah, I'd buy myself a Sam & Max plush toy, or a figure if I could. But sadly, that is no longer the case, unless I want something that someone just kind of threw together that's just selling. Like how you can buy a t-shirt just regular old t-shirt in any color and any size, both male and female, and it's like, it has Majora's Mask on the chest of it. Just standard image of Majora's Mask. It's like, I don't think it's really licensed by Nintendo, and it's just made for the sole purpose of, hey, if you like this game, you can have this as, just to have. They even make Conker's Bad Fur Day shirts, too, and sweaters and whatnot. It's like, I kind of want to get one of those shirts, because I like Conker's Bad Fur Day. And to see something with Conker on it, like any kind of article clothing, to me that would be amazing to just own that shirt and be able to wear that in public. Considering that's kind of one of the more obscure N64 games, and not a lot of people today remember or even know, much about the N64. Especially Conker's Bad Fur Day. Conker's Bad Fur Day was that one game by Rare that didn't do so well. because of, like, you know, the rating of it, and because of, like the humor, and, like, how rude and crude and whatnot, how it's about all that stuff. And the fact that, like, they couldn't advertise it during the day because kids would see that. The only time commercials aired for it was, like, at nighttime. And not all places would carry the game. Some places would refuse to sell the game just because of how, you know, the rating of it and how vulgar it was. Whereas today, if you were to play Conker's Bad Fur Day, it's like, oh, this isn't that bad as you made it seem. It's like, no, it's not. But back then, something like that was fucking mind-blowing. I'm sad that there wasn't a sequel to Conker's Bad Fur Day. I would track that shit down and I would play the shit out of it. And I'd love it. But yeah. You know, when Conker's Bad Fur Day was new, like before it came out, to celebrate, you know, the coming of that game, you know, at like a convention or whatever, when they, you know, were showcasing the game and had it available for people to play, as, like, you know, little complimentary items, people would give away, or they were either giving away or selling beer glasses with Conker's Bad Fur Day written on them, which I actually tried finding those on Amazon. Couldn't find them. Then when I found the video, it's like, oh, these were promotional items for when it was new. It's like, oh, that's why I can't find one. Because I'd love to have a mug that's Conker's Bad Fur Day. Especially a beer glass. Aside from beer glasses, they also had condoms with Conker's Bad Fur Day on the tip of it, for whatever reason or another. And they had an open bar that gave out free beer. Well, no, I think mugs and condoms were free, but I think you had to actually pay for the beer, unless it was actually, like, all free, like free drinks if you were of age. And to me, that sounds fucking awesome. Like, no one has done that since, to my knowledge. No one has went above and beyond to give out something relating to their game or do something like that to, you know, like, show off the game and celebrate the game is, like, coming out and, you know, coming in, supporting it and whatnot. Rareware, again, gave out beer glasses and condoms, both which had the Conker's Bad Fur Day logo on them. They had an open bar. Dude, this is badass. Something, again, you don't see anyone do, and it's badass. See Konami doing shit like that. You don't see, like, okay, like, ever, because I like, you know, I don't like Konami that much, actually, they're pretty shit, but I like Metal Gear. I used to like Konami, but, like, when Metal Gear was, like, kind of new, like, to promote a game, you'd think, like, you know, like, oh, like, complimentary items, let's give everyone, like, a flask or a canteen, let's give someone, like, a military pouch full of goodies, or let's give someone, like, a box of calorie mates or something like that. Just as, like, a little novelty thing, just, like, celebrate the game coming out and whatnot, and that would have been cool. I don't think they did that, but no one has ever done small things like that. Yeah, they might have some, like, merch to give away, but it's the stereotypical hat, t-shirt, plush toy, and whatnot. They don't actually give you something that's from the game or something from the game, other than a hat, or t-shirt, or toy, or maybe, like, a cheap toy. Like, for a new Metal Gear game, give us a fucking canteen. But I don't want to play any new Metal Gear game that doesn't involve Kojima. Mostly because Konami's just doing that just to make back the money that they're losing. Or that they've already lost, or whatever. It's like, I insist anyone that has, like, a good game coming out, don't give away, like, little promotional items. Don't solely do that. Give away something physical. Oh god. Oh god. Okay, here we go. So I feel the need to mention that I actually do have a choice of Conquer. Unfortunately for me, it's the Xbox version that Microsoft made or redesigned. I hate the shit out of Microsoft, and I don't like what they did to Conquer. Especially when they made Conquer Live and Reloaded, where that just basically shows that Microsoft is all about war games. Because the promotional art and whatnot for Conquer was mostly him in the war chapter. Like, the cover of the game was like sitting on like the barrel end of the tank or whatever it is. The tube of the tank, basically, where the missile comes out. Missile ammunition, whatever. And it's like, it's just all plastered from the chapter of the game. It's, you know, it's war. Like, that's not the main part of the game. One, you're misleading people. Two, you took away a bunch of good parts of the game. Rather than a frying pan as your melee weapon, you have a baseball bat. Rather than promoting the game for what it is, you plaster the fucking war chapter all over the disc, all over the flip, all over the game case itself. So, fuck you, Microsoft. Microsoft, you physically ruined two of the best games that Rare had. Granted, Conker's bad for it. It was a little, you know, unpopular at the time, and it was a little obscure. People love the shit out of it today because of how different it was. Because of how, like, amazing it actually is. 20th century. And it's like... Then Microsoft, again, like, everyone, most people know this, some people don't, or not, if everyone, I don't know if everyone knows this or not, but, like, a lot of people that are really into video games, and, like, especially into Microsoft, some people either know or don't know that Microsoft bought out Rareware as, like, a company in the UK. Microsoft bought them out. And as they were, like, you know, finishing Banjo 3, Banjo 3, to my knowledge, is already done, or almost done. Like, Banjo 3 was gonna be, obviously, the third game for Banjo-Kazooie. It was gonna be done in the same graphic style as the N64, but it was gonna be on GameCube. That's the way you fucking do it. That would have been amazing. I would have loved the shit out of that, because I loved Banjo-Kazooie when I was a kid. No, or, like, Microsoft would have at least, you know, let Rare finish those two games, which was Banjo 3 and Conker 32. I wish that, you know, Microsoft would at least let them finish those games, or at least finish them themselves. Like, okay, you know, we're going to take these two games, and we're going to finish them. We're going to publish them as is. We're not going to change them. We're going to just have them as is. No. To take two of the best games from a really great company, he had to fuck them.
5, 4, 3, 2.
To mention Microsoft, effectively plastered the whole war chapter all over the game itself on the cover art, in promotional art, in fucking commercials, and other shit. Just shows that Microsoft is solely, you know, revolved around first-person shooters and war games and shit like that. Now, I'm not saying war games are a bad thing. I love Metal Gear. And I love Team Fortress 2. But one, Call of Duty sucked dick. And two, Microsoft is, again, bought out. A company that I adored as a kid. And because of that, didn't get two games that were great. Granted, I discovered Conquer years and years later after, you know, the whole Microsoft buyout thing, or the Rareware buyout by Microsoft. Why? I lost my train of thought. There was an original, there was like an alternate ending to Conquer's per day. Alright, spoiler alert, if you haven't played Conquer's Bad Fur Day, you can turn off the video now. Conquer's Bad Fur Day ended on a high note, I guess, where Conquer basically got everything he wanted, but at the end of the game, actually the game glitches out in the end, on purpose, by the way, where a cutscene happens and it's like, oh, well, apparently the game locked up, and Conquer hops out of the little mech that he was in, that he was, you know, using to fight this giant xenomorph. And then he's like, you know, breaking the fourth wall, talking to the quote-around programmer, game programmer, and like, you know, change the setting, got some weapons and whatnot. But the thing is, he forgot to bring his girlfriend back to life after she got mowed down by the mobsters. And that was like, he died in front of them. He mowed her down in front of him, like when they got to the pulse. And it was so fucking sad. And they went for all realistic, like he was actually fucking gasping for air. It was serious. It was fucking sad. It made me very sad. So basically, and he forgot to do that, and he basically became the king. Then he realized he didn't want all of that. So having all that was worthless if he didn't have his lady. And I'll admit, you know, I'll agree with him on that. That's fucking sad. You're alone, you have all this money and all this power, what does it mean? What is it gonna get you? If you don't have any friends or anyone below. So, he basically went to the bar. Oh, okay, before I say that, he grabbed a shotgun. Weapon rack when he asked for weapons. Dude, fuck up, son. Anyways, he took a shotgun, shoved in his back, and you never see that again until he... Well, you don't see that again ever. He takes a shotgun, shoves that in his pocket, and grabs a katana to finish off the xenomorph. Basically, he was going to use that shotgun to kill himself. Because he went to the bar to rest, he went to drink his problems. And then he was like, you know, as soon as he was done, you know, with his drink, he was going to go into the bathroom of the bar, you know, try it out a little bit, pull out the shotgun, and then blow his goddamn brains out. And that's sad, and that's very morbid. But they decided against that because they were thought, well, we could do a sequel for this, and they actually were going to follow through. And it was going to be called Conquer's Other Birthday or something, or Conquer's Birthday 2. It was basically going to start with you in your castle, like, you spend all your money on hookers and gear, and you don't interact with a shovel. He was basically like shit canned. And wasted all his money on both gear and women. Most, if not all, his money anyway. And he was basically like he deemed unfit to be the ruler or to be the king. So he, you know, was in prison. And basically the game starts with you breaking out of prison. That's all I heard, and that's all I know. don't know anything else about the story. I really wish I did. I wish I knew way the rest of the story, at least, you know, so I could share with others, and just overall, like, know and understand what the game was going to be about. I would really love to see what the game was going to be about, and how it ended, and how it goes, and because the beginning sounds great, but where does he go after he breaks out of prison? That's what I want to know. Where does he go? Who does he meet? What does he do? Does he get Barry back? So the game ends on a kind of cliffhanger, where basically, as soon as he's done with his drink, he comes out of the bar with his crown on, and rather than going the way that he went in the beginning of the game, which was the wrong way, he ends up going the right way. It's the way home. Now, since they didn't actually, you know, follow through with this and make us, you know, the sequel, just gonna have to go with, you know, what they had. Or not what they have, I have to go with my imagination. Basically, in my mind, Conker does, and well, since he goes the right way and he ends up going home, I'd like to think that Conker, you know, went home, and like, as soon as he goes inside, he sees Barry sitting there waiting for him. She remembers nothing about what happened, or even if she does, then everything's just okay. Obviously, he's sad, and he's happy to see her. They're holding each other, and she's like, you know, saying everything's okay, and he's happy again. Basically, I'd hate to think that things ended on a sour note for Conker. Even though he was, you know, like, some people would say, like, he was kind of a bastard, like, kind of, I guess, but Conker was great. I'd like to think that he went home and, you know, the programmer just brought Barry back to life for him, despite the fact he didn't ask for that. I get it, it's a virtual character, it's a video game, it doesn't exist, nor does it matter. But to me, like, I'd like to think that a character that I appreciate from a video game doesn't go unrewarded. Or doesn't get shit-canned in the end. Plus, you know, the game is good in terms of gameplay and the humor. Oh my god. So many movie parodies that are great, and, like, a lot of them I understand, some of them are kind of obscure I don't get, but a lot of the movie parodies are really, really good. And I'm happy that I have a plush toy of Conker to, like, show my appreciation for that. And I'm happy that I actually own a copy of Conker's Bad Fur Day for the N64. Despite the fact that the plush toy is the Microsoft version of Conker, it's basically the best I can do. And I'll take that over nothing, I guess. So, I've been rambling on for quite a while, and I've been going on for, I don't know how long. About 4 hours now. Well, it says 4 hours, but it could actually be like 3.5. Because sometimes YouTube will lie to me. Or sometimes my stream will lie and say, like, oh, you've been streaming for this many hours. Then when I actually stop, and when I see the stream when it's actually posted, it's like, oh, well, there you go. You've only been streaming for, like, less. So, I'm going to end the stream here. Hope I didn't bore anyone with my long rant, but that's what I do. I get into a topic, and I start ranting, and it's fun for me, and sometimes it's interesting and fun for other people. So, I hope you enjoyed the stream, and I will see you in the next one. Have yourself a good day, and thanks for watching. Also, I will be doing a giveaway soon on scrap.tf. If you want to, take part in that giveaway or join that giveaway or whatever, be sure to join my Steam group or subscribe, because it's going to be like kind of a private giveaway setup. Like for people that watch me, that enjoy me and whatnot, that play TF2. Because they're TF2 items. So, the link to my Steam group is in the description. be sure to give the video a like and subscribe if you want to take part in that giveaway. If you want to follow me on social media to be, kept up to date with that, feel free. That's also in the description. And feel free to check out the 2 channels I work with, or personally work with at times. KitKat and Woodsy of Woodsy's Gaming. Or just Woodsy's Gaming. The link to both those channels is in the description. Go check them out. Now I'm gonna go. Have a good day.